grind, destructive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Okay, it's never enough. Okay, it's never enough. Life can get so mad and life can get so tough. They can't handle nothing, that's why I do this stuff. That's why I wrote this stuff, that's how we hold it down, this love. Hit Istanbul like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me to go. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Stumble like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me to go. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able, yeah. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands and pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Disruptive, yeah, from time. Shaking up the norm, you know why. Shaking up the norm, you know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? What was that sound? I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Septic Stars. I'm aware of the fact that last week the music was a little bit loud and I forgot to upload the podcast onto Spotify. Great! It's all falling apart. How are you guys doing in this lovely Easter time? If you guys celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you guys. And Donald Trump is Muslim now. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I haven't got a guest this week because it's Easter. People have their holidays, and sorry I couldn't do it yesterday. Just last minute shit was coming up, so I thought come join us on a Sunday, a nice quiet Sunday. I know I'm overlapping with the Iron Lords, but I thought let's just do it, bruv. Iron Lord's gonna be going on for about 100 years, so there'll be a massive amount of late. 4 minutes late has to be a record. I know, I'm getting better, Eldrick. What's up, Replicant? What's up, Samson? What's up, Randoms? What's up, Captain? Chat. And bacon. I just eat chocolate eggs. What? Oh, you just ate chocolate eggs because it's Easter. I was like, you just eat chocolate eggs. That's all you eat. It's a nice weekend. Bank holiday weekend for us lot in the UK, so we get to relax a little bit. Let me check my camera. I haven't even looked at my camera. Is everything on? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty much good to go. And I didn't want to do a video yesterday because one, I was running around random shit at home, and two, I was working on some videos. It's been a while. Do you know how long it's been since I made a video? It has been 2 months. That's disgraceful. 2 months since I made a video. I don't know where the time goes. I don't know how it happens, but that was 2 months ago. And when YouTube says 2 months ago, it's probably longer. That is crazy. And I'm working on some really good videos that I think you'll like. The thing is, it's just like scope creep. It gets a little bit more complicated than I thought. And then it's like, oh, but is it worth it? Fuck, you just do it. It's okay, you want to be known for good quality videos, isn't it? So I just thought, fuck it, let me just make it. So I'm going out filming for my next video, which is weird. Like, Gaz going out filming? Why? Let me know in the chat if the music is too loud or if it's just all right. I can't really tell unless I play it here, which will just overlap twice, and that's, you don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna get into this week's been a crazy one. It's ups and downs. There's a lot of dramas happening all the time. There is something that happens in this space. There's good, there's bad, but Xbox, man, they have like ups and downs. Always there's something going on. You know, love them or hate them, Xbox are always on the front line. The front lines in the news. So much that the PlayStation guys can't avoid talking about them. They literally exclusively talk about Xbox. I feel like sometimes I talk about PlayStation games more than they do. Speaking of which, I caved. I'm a disgrace. After all the shit I talked about with the Pro, with the price hikes and all of that, and the fact primarily that they've gone back to exclusive. Well, we're giving we're putting a lot of stock in Jason Schreier's name, or Jason. Say Jason. I think he's spot on though. There's a lot of hopium one way or the other. One hopium that they're suggesting that PlayStation are not gonna go third party. Not gonna go exclusive with their single player games. Remember, it's single player games. It's not multiplayer games. Then the other opinion, the other side of the coin is people are saying Xbox might actually go back and walk back their exclusives. And oh shit, I didn't even tweet this out. Fuck, I'm so disorganized, bruv. It's ridiculous. why the PS5 Pro is a scam. So I made a video. I made a tweet a couple of days ago. I might just play it right now, and the people are idiots, man. I just like so many people just don't get it, like, or just don't have a very low attention span, which is coming from me, which is really bad. But check this out. This was earlier today. Oh, not today. 2 days ago? 3 days ago? I don't remember. Hey. People are idiots, man. How are you buying the PlayStation 5 Pro for over $1,000 or thereabouts? Or why are you rushing because you got FOMO to buy it before the price hike? You guys are idiots, man. The PlayStation 5 Pro is a scam. If you care about value for money and good gaming, you should get a 5090, bruv. Get a 5090 instead. I need to clean this thing, bruv. Getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, you were just falling for Sony. Sony made record profits and they just freaking increased the price out of it. And remember all the idiots that said they wouldn't increase the price of that console? So if you bought a PS5 Pro, you're an idiot, man. Bro, look at that. Can you not see the end of that clip, bruv? But nope. You should see the freaking comments here. And everyone is going mad. They're like, oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, a PC is a scam. Look at the quote tweets of this thing. It's just, oh, your PC is a scam. Look at this. Look at this freaking genius. Christopher Hart, the guy who looks like a statue from freaking Street Fighter. PC is a scam. The amount of money you have to pour into quality PC spec of PS4 Pro, you already spend over 2,000. There's the level of idiocy that you have to deal with on the lack of attention span. Idiots. Oh shit, I just still haven't tweeted it. Oh no, I have tweeted it. Safe. Yeah, so I bought the PS5 Pro and I have no compulsion to open it. It's still in the box. The only reason I've bought it is, and this is an extreme example, but the very few tiny morsels or sprinkling of PlayStation exclusives I want to play. I don't want to wait for games, man. You know what I'm like. I'm FOMO galore. I've got so many games that I buy day one on my Steam right now that I haven't even played yet. I'm still playing Cronos. By the way, I did play. I started Cronos a couple of months ago, and every time I played it, it was at night, and that game scares the shit out of me. So that's not a game I can play at night. There's no way I can play Cronos at 2-3 a.m. It's too much, man. Too many jump scares. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch when it comes to scary games, horror games. It's why I don't stream them, because it scares the shit out of me. You'll just see me scream. But the game is just, it's a really good game. It's a really good game. Oh, what's Sakaguchi? I've named these all wrong, bruv. But the game is just, it's just tense. The graphics are amazing. Oh, I say that, graphics. Everything on this PC is amazing, bro. PC is a scam. Yeah, because you can't afford to get sourced, bro. You little puss clown. You got to be playing at Toys R Us. Shit. Come on, man. Look at this. Oh, shit. No, not this. This. Where's it gone? There we go. Oh, shit. I got rid of the border, bruv. There we go. Professionalism. This game is crazy, man. It's proper, just dark, just deep. It's just raw, man. This game is mad. Very atmospheric. At the start of it, I was like a bit put off by the fact that you can't dodge shit. This is a particularly dark game, but it's a very dark game. Oozes atmosphere. Is just a great game. Great game. You need to play it. You do need to try it. A lot of people are like, oh, Gaz, if you just play Resident Evil, that's really. And I'm not comparing it to Thingy, but you know what? You gotta give some memes to the AA space as well. And you can't miss out on these games, man. This is not like other you know, double A's are so crazy now. Like, they genuinely remind me of the kind of, you know, like the mainstream games used to get the hype behind them from the AAA space back in the day. Now the hype behind double A's is kind of crazy, and it's not. The quality levels are so high. I mean, this is a double A. Yeah, it is a AA game. Well, they did work on Resident Evil remake, but they are Bloober Team are, I think, squarely AA. I think so. I'm probably sure they're not AAA. Jack, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they are. I don't think Thingy are Bloober Team are AAA, are they? But yeah, relatively small studio, but they've produced. I mean, this is not a multi-million-pound. I say that. The budget of games is disgusting now. Disgusting. The amount of people I interviewed at GDC and their AA teams and indie teams, you will be shocked at what the freaking baseline development cost is for games now. It's disgusting. It's like it's so high. Like 200-300 million. We used to remember we bulked at Spider-Man's development at 400-500 mil, or Halo Infinite was at 500 mil. 200-300 is the baseline average now for the AAA space. It's disgusting. So you know, indie AA games, they're at like easily 50 to 100, 200 mil now. So whether or not this is AA or AAA, I don't know. But yeah, try out Cronos if you like your survival horror. I'm not a big survival horror fiend, but these games are so well done. There's so much tension, and I feel like they, like, you know, you'll repeatedly hear me say Callisto Protocol was a game that was massively overlooked, in my opinion, and it was. I think it really was. It's a great game, and I don't know. It's just there's so many beautiful, great-looking games. That's a AAA game, and that failed, actually, funnily enough. But it's memes. Anyway, I've been playing that, and I've been playing Marathon, which has numbers galore. The numbers have been going down. They're not staying strong. My biggest fear with Marathon is the fact that they'll just kill it. Sony might not believe in their own IP like they should do, in my opinion. I don't trust Sony with that. I mean, you can kill Bluepoint. After that, anything could be killed. Bungie did say that they are in the long haul for Marathon. But Highguard said that as well, and they lasted like a month. And everyone says that. Bloody Halo Infinite 343 said it. And that went, well, the 10-year plan went to shit. So something to bear in mind. I think it's a great game. I know people want to hate it. I know the Xbox guys have a massive revenge boner of it, because let's be honest, on social media, PlayStation guys are an absolute bunch of but I think the hate is absolutely not warranted. It may not be doing massive numbers, and to be honest with you, I question its longevity, really. But it's a great game. It's not like your Concord. It's better than Highguard. And it's a really good extraction shooter, man. It's got its own unique flavor, but it's not for everyone. It definitely isn't for everyone. And ironically, one of the things, the reason why is I actually think it's because of the visuals. I don't think Marathon's visuals kind of lend themselves quite well to that kind of shit. So something to bear in mind, you know, maybe for the future. I mean, I will say, if they could, they capitalized on, you know, the visuals of the promo assets, it'd be a different kettle of fish. But they didn't do that, did they? So instead we get this kind of like really cartoony looking thing. Oh, bruv, I keep putting it on my main display. I'm like an idiot. Yeah. So, and to be honest with you, I still like it. I still think it's visually diverse. It's very good. But yeah, you know, it's a great game. I haven't played Marathon, but I would love to try it. The community mystery puzzles are cool. Crypt. I haven't done the Cryo Archives yet, so I haven't even experienced the main source. I was supposed to. I've been so busy. I was gonna do the review for Insider Gaming for it. Someone else did it, but they gave it the same score I would have given. Typically, I don't like to give game scores, but you know, Insider Gaming do give scores, so I have to abide by that. I was gonna give it. I was gonna review it, but the reviewer for Insider Gaming gave it the same score I did. I was going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. And it's a great game. There has some serious questions regarding its longevity, and it's fallen by the wayside in a few ways, but it's still sick. Whether it survives or not, oh, look at that snipe! Safe. We'll see. We'll see whether or not Marathon can survive. I question whether it can. The developers said that they're in it for the long haul. And we'll see. We'll see about that. How did he not get killed in that shot? I just saw that there. Anyway, that is Marathon. This week, a little bit of like side piece news, because this is what the industry is about. Mass Effect, the TV show. What's going to happen with that? Oh yeah, they're going to what did the director say? He said they don't want, basically they want to just shit all over the fucking legacy of Mass Effect. I'm sorry. They're like, oh, we got to make it, what is it? Here we go. Where's it gone? Yeah, here, look at this. This is bullshit, man. Amazon's new head of TV has requested that the Mass Effect series should be rewritten to appeal to non-gamers, bruv. Yeah, because that always works really well. Really well. It really worked well for Halo, didn't it? In fact, Master Cheeks, welcome back. That's what are they doing, man? Look, with Halo, I just cast it aside. I didn't even treat it like Halo. I thought, this is a weird DMT side project. Like, you bastardize the shit out of it. Let me imagine it's something else. And then I started to enjoy it, even though it's shat on. It was so dumb. They had a 10-year plus game. Oh my God. We'll talk about Halo, actually. Maybe next. But Mass Effect, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mass Effect is a freaking incredible IP. You don't need to dumb that shit down. Sci-fi isn't really a place where you want to dumb shit down anyway. And it's not like it's so massively freaking complicated that other people don't understand what Mass Effect is about. It's such a good sci-fi. I've said it for ages. This is how I introduced my friends to Mass Effect. One of them, who's a massive Star Trek nerd, I'm like, if this goes toe to toe with Star Trek lore, and obviously he doesn't believe it, and obviously I'm trying to bait him into playing Mass Effect, but he loves sci-fi and he loves Star Trek and he won't play freaking Mass Effect. I was like, bruv, are you on crack? You have to freaking play Mass Effect. Mass Effect is such an incredible game, such an incredible series. I know the third game flopped it massively with the ending, and it left a massively bitter taste in my mouth forever. And I didn't even try. I won't even dare touch Andromeda, because I know for a fact that will ruin my impression of Mass Effect and the legacy that it got shat on, not just by the ending, because I thought I'm not gonna have a rant about Mass Effect 3's ending again, but how they messed that up is beyond me. But Mass Effect as an IP is incredible. The stories you can tell. Imagine going to the clubs. Imagine seeing all the freaking not the Voluses, because we've got now Jason Schreier, but you've got different, so many different factions there. They look so good. You can tell so much about the Krogan freaking war, the whole genocide that was happening against the Krogans. That was crazy. And follow up very strongly with the nature of the game, where players can die, key players can get killed. There's so much you can do with Mass Effect is dying to be made in movie, but not in this way where you make it easier for the fucking general public. Sci-fi game, it makes no sense. It makes no sense, man. So I don't know what they're gonna do, bruv, but Mass Effect deserves respect, and if anyone is touching that IP and they have no respect for the legacy of it, piss off. Don't touch the IP, you pieces of shit. Let go of it. Let someone else deal with it, someone that knows what they're doing. So it's so dumb. It's so dumb, and it pisses me off that all these companies are obviously now the new paradigm of gamers. Gamers are so massive right now in terms of the general populace and the target audience of so many different things. They're like, video games, let's make a video game. Oh yeah, but let's make it a little bit easy so mom and dad can understand. I'm like, piss off. You don't need to do that. Look at Fallout. Strikes a really good balance between respecting the legacy of the IP and then delivering on it. I just finished the second season. Really good. It's like, it just feels like Fallout. And if you start talking about stuff like this, like, oh, we're going to dumb it down and make it easier for everyone else, then what's going to happen? It's going to be shit. It's going to be dumbed down. You should be doing the opposite. The TV series should let you delve in deeper into the sub-stories of so many different alien races here. Could do the First Contact. That alone, it could be something so epic. But these TV guys, they don't have any desire for any kind of ambition. With all the tools that they have, and people cry about AI slop, Or freaking just use the AI to build a CG. I don't care. Just don't dumb it down. Have some integrity. You're talking about, oh, creative licenses or creativity in the space and AI is really bad. And then a fundamental level, you will have directors and people coming in, leeching off the gaming space and doing the most basic bitch drive-by freaking homage to it. Like it did with Halo, which we had to accept because Stockholm Syndrome set in. And that's what happens with anything Halo when it comes to me. It's so lame. It's just, I don't know. It annoys the shit out of me how these companies just take in the gamer stuff as a checkbook exercise, do the base minimum, and the potential of what they could have is amazing, but they just don't do nothing with it. They don't do anything with it. We need Denis Villeneuve on Mass Effect, not freaking whoever the hell is working on this shit. Before we go into lots of topics, I have to talk about Halo. Oh, Halo. Oh, Halo. The multi-million-dollar IP that if we lose our way with Halo, we lose our way with Xbox. Good old Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer shout out that freaking quote. And what happens? Since 343 took over, it's been such a freaking absolute painful exercise. Wins here and there, then bad. Wins here and there, and bad. You know the story. I'm not gonna even repeat it. You know what I am? Halo 4 shits the freaking multiplayer bed. Halo 5 delivers an incredible multiplayer. Absolutely defecates hot diarrhea on the single player. And Halo Infinite, oh my god, they did it. They built the foundation of something incredible, and then they just gave up. Bullshit. Oh, Blaze goes, Xbox is back? You good? What? Xbox Fanfest is back, you piece of... Good to see it. Blaze loves to freaking cry like a victim. Have you seen him every time he's on the show? Oh, games, man. You know, man. Don't freaking show me any love, man. He doesn't reply to any tweet messages. Multiple requests to play games with him. Marathon here, DMs ignored, inner server bullshit, and he just plays with a bunch of freaking, I don't know who he plays with, but there's no way it's as entertaining as if you played with me. But you piece of shit, you fake piece of shit, don't ever say I don't show you any love, you little fuck. What's up, Abdel? Good to see you, man. Good news, Halo C remake isn't Halo Studios. Well, it is Halo Studios, but they're using another studio to assist them with it. So what's wrong with Halo? I'll tell you what's wrong with Halo. Everything. The leadership is wrong with Halo. It's always been the issue with Halo. You harassing me about Italy. Oh yeah, by the way, Blaze, we gotta talk about it. Blaze, Stranzo Bastardo. What happened to Italy, man? Didn't even freaking qualify for the World Cup as it comes to the US. Holy shit. How embarrassing is that, Blaze? That's bad, man. You might as well support Pakistan at this stage in the football, because holy shit, that's bad. But this is bad. Halo is bad. It's worse than the Italian football team, I'll tell you that, because their publisher, the leadership, I got so much flack on it, on doubting Pierre Hintze. I still have the receipts for people who said, I was being cautiously optimistic. I'm like, yeah, sure, he fixed freaking the Master Chief Collection, and sure, he supported Halo Infinite with the additional content for a little bit. But you're talking about carrying on the Halo IP? This man, can he do the memes? Can he do the memes? But then we find this out. This is kind of courtesy of Rebs Gaming, and it's a stark reminder of just what a shit show operates at Microsoft and their key studio working on one of their biggest IPs. The IP that may put Xbox on the map. Without this IP, Xbox would be finished. Halo. I warned y'all back in October about Halo Studios leadership. Yesterday, Halo Studios former art Glenn Israel revealed that why he left. He said that in August, he got multiple harassment campaigns. In August 2025, the catastrophic mismanagement of the Halo combat campaign evolved, created an opportunity for senior Halo studio representatives to temporarily reassign the entire art team from an unannounced project and falsely characterize my role as redundant. Basically, long story short, there's masses of beef between the art teams at Halo, and or just what basically leadership. And I've heard this before as well. I've heard the same kind of rumblings about this man, that all the leadership in this space. Leadership has really upped themselves. They're not communicative, blah blah blah. And then I thought it was just bullshit, but then this stuff comes out and you're like, oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious? The whole freaking the saga with Bonnie Ross was a shit show. The team has no respite. Then they come in, have a change of leadership, and the way Pierre was moving in this interview kind of sounded mad. Didn't inspire much confidence. So I'm not saying it's going to be dead, but Halo campaign evolved is, in terms of my expectations for this year, is like at the bottom. It's like, I don't know why it exists. I don't know why I keep remaking games that don't need to be remade. Halo CE had a freaking remaster remake. You could switch between 2 visual models there and there. UE5, okay, fine, as a UE5 demo. And even the demo didn't show off that well, I'll be honest with you. We talked about it on the show with the artifact LOD bugs or whatever the hell it was, stuttering, blah, blah, blah. All the things that you complained about with UE5, this team that works on their prime team couldn't even get that resolved for a freaking trailer. So I don't think that Halo campaign evolved is going to be good. I think it's going to be a shit show. I feel like it's going to be, and if it is a shit show, even though it's just a remake, the messaging behind what that represents for the rest of Halo is not good, bruv. Tell me, Halo, imagine the scenario. Halo campaign evolved comes out, absolute dog shit. The what's it called? The game doesn't run well. It has no multiplayer, so it's just campaign stuff, and it's just everyone's like questioning, well, why do we make this? Remember, Halo has with the name of the prestige, the expectation for Halo is always much higher than every other game, and then you flop it. So then what happens? Nothing, man. It's over. The signal that it would send if it's shit, even though it's a remake, would be massive for the following games. And just give it to someone else to deal with it. Get the id Software to deal with it, man, because you have no respect for the IP if you treat it that way. You think CE will be great, they just don't have Forge or MP or Theater or file browser? How can you say that in the same sentence? I think CE will be great, but they don't have Forge or a multiplayer or Theater or file. What do they have, bruv? Doesn't need to exist unless other than a demo for your Unreal Engine, I'll be honest with you. But the Halo stan in us will obviously be more excited for more Halo, even if it is a freaking remake, and my expectations are dampened for that. And that's the weak link, ironically, of all the games. The weak link is Halo out of Xbox's year, because Xbox 2026 shocks even me. I didn't think they would go this hard. I didn't think they were gonna go this hard. So might as well just talk about it now. Well, I was gonna, yeah, fuck it, let's talk about it. We're only 33 minutes in, but we're gonna make some memes, man. Xbox Fanfest is back, and Xbox is gonna have an almighty show. At the start of this year, I told you on the show that the Xbox are going in. The reason why is because the negative impact of all the cumulative bullshittery of last year with the Game Pass price hike, all of that shit, it was felt at Xbox HQ massively. They felt it. All the shit that they all the marketing campaigns, all the reassurances, all the fucking shills in this space who said that everything is good, everything is fine, blah, blah, blah. They were so, the reality was my Xbox in the background were feeling the sauce. I said it here. I told you from developers back, a myriad of Xbox first party developers were saying, one, they don't feel comfortable. I think it's last week or 2 weeks ago. Working on it, they have no confidence in working at my game studios generally, but then now being reassured that, look, the AI thing was a distraction. We're going to go back, recommit to gaming. If I was in their place, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's see what happens. But they feel the sauce. Asha Sharma is very fresh in this space. I see a lot of people giving Asha Sharma a lot of credit. And I'll be honest with you, the first couple of moves that she's made are mad. Like, let's be honest. First move, the first thing well, as far as we're aware, the first thing she did, killed the This Is Xbox ad campaign. Absolutely killed it. Thank you, Asha Sharma. You have some common sense. what happened in the space? How many people came at me about? So for 24 hours, I was rinsing Xbox for their this is an Xbox ad campaign, to the point where even Onos Alex is tweeting out Gaz is crashing out over this is an Xbox. I'm just taking the piss. I was taking a piss about how utterly stupid and tone deaf this multi-billion-dollar or trillion-dollar company is when it comes to anything. People are like, oh, you know better than a trillion-dollar company. I know better than a trillion-dollar company, because there's no way in freaking hell I would ever sign off on whatever the shit this is. And now it's thankfully dead. Thank you. Kill that shit. It's dead. First thing that Asha Sharma does, kills it. And this is Sarah Bond's legacy, I'll be honest with you. That's her idea. But the mandate is coming from Xbox. They're everywhere. So yeah, the Xbox say like we're going to be everywhere. Satya Nadella's like he doesn't believe in freaking exclusives. So as much as we want to rinse Sarah Bond for it, it's coming from bald-headed Satya. This is their mandate. But the execution, I'm not saying that Sarah Bond gets off scot-free. No, absolutely not. Just because she's pretty, you think we're just going to allow her to freaking skate off? No chance. Sarah Bond, this was dumb. This was stupid. It was dog shit. But primarily this is aimed at Microsoft. Bullshit ad campaign, bullshit messaging that made it look like the Xbox is completely redundant. Now, Asha Sharma, I want to be very careful about repeating the exact same mistakes so many in the Xbox space have done. And Wizflame, I can septic your source, absolutely. They are good at speaking. They speak on two opposite sides of their mouth. They'll say one thing and do another. And Phil Spencer is absolutely guilty of this. So Asha Sharma is now saying all the most beautiful, nice things. And it's just like honey in the ears of Xbox fans. Yes, I hear you. Oh, hear me. Hear me. She hears me. Oh, Asha, you hear me? Bring back exclusives. Please. And a lot of the shills in this space had of doing a U-turn, deleting their tweets, or talking about how now speaking on opposite ends of their mouth. They said that exclusivity disappearing is great, or blah blah blah, or we don't need exclusives, and Microsoft's playing 4D chess, all this shit. Well, there's someone telling you from the Xbox community that this is dumb and it's bullshit, and now all of a sudden I'm starting to see renewed hope that exclusivity is coming back, and you're starting to chirp a lot louder now. Huh? Really? Why are you doing that? Huh? You guys are very quick to make fun of me, like, get over it, Gaz, get over it. You're not over it. You're not over it, because I see you in the socials either pretending or deleting or retrofitting your arguments. You guys want exclusivity back. This is the primary thing that is hurting the Xbox brand. And this is why I respect Sony so much for bringing back, and it's a smart play for their even if it's in a limited capacity for their single player games. Smart play. They have a read on the market. But Asha Sharma says she hears you. And apart from the second thing, Xbox Fanfest was cancelled because I don't know why, to the point where you had Huggy and all the other Xbox hardcore go and pay for and organize their own Fanfest. Asha Sharma not only brought it back, she made it a global affair. There's one in the UK and everywhere else. I don't know where it is. Respect to Asha Sharma for bringing that back. I get it, it's very early, and I'm telling you, a lot of her definitive whatever statements, how they age, all those statements are going to come back to her in a potentially, most likely, negative light. We'll see. But she brought a FanFest back. Now there's a air of greatness, or coming, a little bit of confidence now starts coming back, and we're just repeating the same cycle, are we not? Are we not repeating the same cycle? We fall into the source. But there is a hope, a glimmer of hope, whether it's misconceived, complete hopium. It sounds like it to me. I don't know. I'm hearing stuff in the background, but I just don't think it's feasible. There's no way when you open the freaking floodgates. This is not Sony. This is Sony's entire business is in mostly entertainment and gaming. So for Xbox, they could just shut down gaming tomorrow and it'll just be a write-off for them, even though it's the third biggest. Well, actually, I say that they've never spent that much money in their lives, in their company's history. So it's like a third place business, but still, it's not their primary bread maker, is it? Leo Shimazaki, all I want is my 363 library on a PC. I don't care about anything else. I have not used this Xbox console, but if the next Xbox console or whatever PC app allows me to freaking carry on my save for Lost Odyssey and Mad Max, I'll be so happy. But thank you so much for the super chat. He goes, he wants the 360 library. 360 library is great. It's amazing. Project Gotham Racing, bring it back. We need Project Gotham Racing back. I don't care about exclusives, but I want it back just to see how toxic PlayStation community reacts to Sunrash. That would be hilarious. It would be glorious if it ever happened, even if it's a timed exclusive affair. And that's the only way I see it coming back, really, is if Xbox starts dabbling with timed exclusives, which, to be honest with you, is still the smart play. Like, you're about to unleash or reveal or release the next Xbox console. Why would you just completely just undo the value proposition of it by releasing games day and date on PlayStation, even if it's temporary? Like, do it for the launch or 6 months after launch. The thing is, Asha Sharma has been saying the right things. She has also said, and again, this is speaking, these are just words, right? She said she wants to make the Xbox the first thing she said is the way to bring it back would be to focus on the console itself, the device itself. And I think that's a smart play. Focus on the console first, which is a hybrid device now. They're doing this Windows thing, which is basically Xbox moving away from the traditional hardcore, traditional insular console space and moving into PC. But it's the smart play because the whole industry is moving towards PC. PC is the meme now. I mean, like I said, these consoles are glorified PCs, just gimped to shit. They're just gimped down and restricted. And that distinction is just completely disappearing as generations go. Like, but Xbox has an advantage over the other platform holders there. They can play the field now. They have a unique for the first time. PS4, Xbox One. What was the difference apart from Kinect peripherals? What was the difference between the PS5 and the Series X? The same shit for the first time. Even if it's whatever, you may argue on the labels, the existential question of whether or not it's a console or not. Xbox is doing what all of us have said is a smart play. Do the hybrid console model. Make it, do something different. And we're going to get something different. And if they want that to stand a chance, they have to tackle exclusivity. Tim Dog, I don't know what he's on. Tim Dog is on some next level fentanyl because this guy has now staked his account and to it. And you know, the thing is, Tim Dog's connected. I know it sounds stupid, but because of his parasocial relationships, he has absolutely have contacts within Microsoft. But for him to say and stake his account on the fact, he's been saying, I'll bring it up. He's been saying freaking, other than rightfully, and I respect Tim Dog for calling out the bullshit in the world. He's political Tim Dog, but I rate him for this guy having the balls to say the right thing that other people don't say. So I respect him. And you know, it is what it is. But now he's doing this visual showcase, and he keeps saying Xbox exclusivity is going to be back, and it's just mixed with a lot of political stuff. Trump is insane. Trump is insane. If you support Trump, get your head checked. But okay, this is all politics stuff. It's starting. He keeps talking about the fact that exclusivity is coming back, and you know what? It's easy for me to dismiss it as craziness, and I'm inclined to do that. But why is he doing that? Like, why would he stake his account on it? It's craziness. Tim, look, I don't think it's gonna happen. Don't just keep the account. You're too entertaining for us. But hey, Tim, if you're right, even if it's a 0.000% chance, if you're right, incredible. I need you guys, before we talk about what the fuck they're actually showing at the show, imagine the scenario Xbox brings it back. It's just think about what this would mean. the shockwave it would send to the entire industry. First of all, it was like, wait a minute, Xbox are freaking, they're saying no to money. That's what they would be saying. And now you might be saying, oh, Gaz, but doesn't that counter your argument? Short-term gains, long-term mercages. But they would be saying no to money. They would be saying, we don't want your PlayStation money. We don't need PlayStation's money as desperate as you think we do, even though I think they definitely do, because the PlayStation is it's like the Kellogg's of the space now. It's a homemade brand. That's it. It's, you go, like the Netflix of subscription services. It's like the Kellogg's. It's the cereal, the homemade thing. Everyone knows what to play. When we talk about gaming, people say, I want to play PlayStation in the UK, at least anyway, or even in other countries. So if Xbox ever went back and said, you know what, fuck PlayStation, we're gonna stand on our own two shoes, have faith in our own platform, which is PC and console, and now you're doing this hybrid, fair enough, and we're gonna do this, it would be insane. It's not going to happen though. I just refuse to believe it's going to happen. But if it did, even in timed affair, but there should be more than timed, but even if it's a timed exclusive affair, the amount of PlayStation guys desperate for Gears of War I can't wait to play on my Pro. They can't wait to play their games on the Pro. The freaking Starfield was topping their pre-order charts again. How much shit do they talk about Starfield? I know, like, PlayStation content creators who covered Starfield more than their PlayStation games in their entire life. Hours and hours and hours of hatred dedicated. So if Gears of War, is a massive deal. This is one of Xbox's biggest looking, most impressive looking titles, no doubt, coming. UE5, Unreal Engine, and the Coalition, it's gonna be a sauce. It's gonna be a Jaws. Not even a sauce, it's gonna be a frost. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. And I was wrong. I said there's no way that Gears of War is coming out this year. I said there's no way. Like, why would they do that? Why on earth would Xbox lose the opportunity to not show off the best looking title that they'll have in their arsenal for next year with the reveal of the next Xbox? Why would they do that? Why would they release this game this year when they have so many freaking games coming out this year, and basically anything after and before GTA is locked off? You have to understand, GTA 6 has a massive buffer around its release. So you got November locked off, you got most of October locked off, and God knows, 2-3 months locked off after GTA 6's release. Why on earth are you releasing Gears of War E-Day in the same year you're releasing Forza Horizon 6, for Halo, and Fable? Like, well, you don't need to do that. But Xbox are doing it. Not only are they doing it, they have a deep dive for the game and in the summer showcase. And typically like their Starfield deep dive was like 45 minutes. It's not even part of the main show. It's part of, well, I reckon they'll probably show like a little sizzle, like a cool trailer, and then show off Gears of War with a deep dive. But a deep dive, I can't wait. I didn't think they were going to do that, but that's going to be amazing. And the freaking Fanfest is happening when I'm having my wedding ceremony on the exact same day. The last time it was my mate's, what was it? Last year I missed it, or the year before, the big one, the crazy one. Why did I miss it? It was my mate's brother's freaking wedding, and I was there, safe. Now it's my wedding ceremony, and I will miss it. It's on the day. Crazy. But it's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. It's like, this could be the one. That one where the year where they showed off Perfect Dark, which is dead, and State of Decay, which we'll talk about in a sec. This could be the big one. This could be a massive one. But just Gears E-Day alone being shown off, amazing. Amazing. They wouldn't be doing a Gears Direct this summer if it's not out this year. It is out this year. They've said it's out this year. They've even confirmed 2026. And I don't know when they're going to release this game. Forza Horizon comes out in May? May, right? What's Forza Horizon 6 release date? I think it's May. That's not far. May 19th. Early access May 15th. And people have got their hands on with the game and they're playing it. They've got a preview coming in. So, oh yeah, they're already playing it. So Forza Horizon is in the hands of a lot of people already. So they're quite confident with that one. Well, we've got Replaced coming in as well. Replaced coming in 2 weeks, isn't it? Replaced release date. April 14th. Yeah, in 10 days or 9 days. Sick. So you got Replaced coming out. You've got freaking Fable coming out. You've got Forza Horizon 6 coming out in May. Next month? Holy shit. So we're going to have Forza Horizon 6 next month. That's kind of sick. And Replacing it in 10 days, 9 days, whatever. And then we're going to have Fable. I don't know when Fable... So it's Fable and Gears of War. Which game would you release first? And when would you release it? Like, there's not much time left. May, June, July, August... June, July, August, September, October. I mean, that's it. You can't do anything after October. And October, you've got freaking Wolverine coming out. So when do you release this stuff? Wolverine's a massive freaking Marvel IP. It's got a lot more mainstream support than Fable. So when do you release Gears of War? You're running out of time. You're packing up all these games and these games are going to compete with each other. I don't know. Captain Awesome says, well, Halo's rumored to be early summer. Definitely will be early summer, I reckon. Which leaves Fable and Gears for September and October, maybe. Bro. It's going to be a packed... You know what? I do think, yeah. Well, Fable's a massive RPG. But... What's up, Web Dave? Good to see you, man. But... Fable's a massive RPG, and you're gonna need some time to marinate in the sauce of that. But I'm telling you, October, even a few months. Do you know when the Rockstar start doing their marketing campaign? We're all gonna be in GTA further. It's gonna be mad. It's this channel, I'm telling you right now, it's just gonna be about GTA, man. I'm just gonna be obsessed with GTA. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna be making content on GTA. GTA is an event. I can't wait. It's the one thing that got me so excited, like a little kid, when GTA 6 comes out. This is it. Bro, after GTA 6, we can all phone it in terms of like masses of hype when it comes to software, because you're not gonna get a $2 billion freaking massive IP like GTA 6 until much later in our lifetimes. And when we'll be like, God knows how old will we be then? We'll be old, weathered. We'll be just shriveling little shits. It peaks. 2026 is such a big year. Assuming they don't delay GTA 6, but I don't think they will. It's gonna be an event. I can't wait for that game. But that game is such a massive freaking event that when their marketing starts, the marketing alone is just gonna eclipse the release of games, man. You think this is hyperbole? It's not, man. Like, if Rockstar have to go in hard, can you... Bro, they released trailer too. Like, you have to understand, we haven't seen it. Have you seen a gameplay trailer yet? Have you seen any gameplay trailer yet? We haven't seen any gameplay for GTA 6. We've seen in-engine stuff, but we haven't seen gameplay at all, other than the leaks that I've seen. But that was old leaks. GTA 6 is going to be a moment. Whether you like it or not, NC says, I don't give a shit about GTA. Doesn't matter. Fair enough. That's fine. But it is so big that everyone, you can't avoid it. Didn't they fire the AI department? They did. Yeah, they did. Spring 2027. You guys think it's gonna be delayed again? Please don't do that to me. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. But if it did get released, if it did get delayed, you bet your ass all these companies are praying it gets delayed into 2027. If it did, I don't think it will, but if it did get delayed, that would give so much breathing room for Xbox's first party titles and PlayStation. Well, PlayStation, I think their releases are much better. When is Soros coming out? When is Soros' release date? That's out soon as well. Soros release date. April 30th. Oh shit. End of this month. Can't wait. We got so many good games coming out. I have to complete Cronos, man. Because I need to get into the source. I have so many games to play. It's a good time for me gaming. I'm enjoying it a lot. But I've been playing Marathon so much, and I'm like, fuck, I need to play single player games because that I spent some time this time playing Cronos, and it was so good. But my mind is like, all right, Replace is coming out. Oh shit! And then I got Soros coming out. That's a day one. And then what else am I gonna be playing? Oh shit! Then I've got what's it called? Not Project Eve. What's wrong with me? Phantom Blade Zero. When is Phantom Blade Zero's release date? Fucking hell, there's no way. I love playing I love getting Phantom Blade Zero release date. Oh, that's in September. Okay, you know what? I got some breathing space for that. But I don't like all these RPGs, man. And then you got Fable's a massive RPG. I hope Wolverine's not some big ass fucking open world game shit. I don't want that. I want a linear game, man. Don't make Spider-Man with claws, bro. I want a linear game. I just need it. Fable's an RPG. That's gonna be massive. Then you got GTA 6, which is like fucking different, but open world game. Crimson Desert. Fonz loves Crimson Desert. He says it's an incredible game, and I want to play it, but I have no time to play Crimson Desert. You think I have to? It's the last game I should be playing right now. It's like people playing it for like 70, 80, 90 hours, and they're like, oh, it's really good now. I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. There's no way. And you know what? That's a shame, because I still want to complete Dragon's Dogma, man. So I don't have time. I really don't have time to play all these games. I need short games. I need smaller games. I need them in my life. When you grow up, you just need, when you have your own business and all this shit, you want to make content, guys? You haven't made a video for 2 months. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? I have no time. It's crazy. It's a crazy year, and Crimson Desert is supposed to be amazing. So you want me to play Crimson Desert, then you want to play GTA 6, then you want me to play Fable, which is an RPG, then you want me to play Forza Horizon 6, which is basically a car RPG, then I got Phantom Blade Zero coming out, then I got Soros coming out, then I got freaking Replace, which I'm hoping is a short game. Please, for God's sake, what the It's too much. It's a good problem to have, but it's still too much, man. It's like, yo, and I want to talk about these games in a way like live, as they, you know, typically I play these games and I played Cronos. Came out last year, and it's not fresh in the conversation. It's better when everything's fresh. James Bond in May. Forgot about James Bond as well. James Bond looks really good. If I was a full-time YouTuber, I would still struggle to cover these games, which makes me think, what are all these other YouTubers doing? You know what? In this space, right? It's all industry stuff, and we all of it talk about industry stuff. Xbox here, look, Fanfest is back, blah blah blah. But if I had this as my main vocation, I would be covering games so much more if I had free time, which is why I'm trying to get to that space. But holy shit, is it difficult. It's gonna be crazy. But Xbox's Fanfest is coming out. You're gonna get your parasocial bastards going out there, rushing to touch Sarah Bond, not Sarah Bond, sorry, rest in peace, Asha Sharma, Jason Ronald, not Jason Schreier, and all of that. They'll be stalking all of these with their little WhatsApp group. Oh, he's in the hotel now. Run, go get him. Luke Steele says still gotta play Silent Hill F as well, guys, from last year. Holy shit. And that's from Bloober Team. And I have so much more respect for them now that I play Cronos. I'm like, holy shit. And Silent Hill looks good. Resident Evil Requiem. When am I going to play that? With pod tracing on this beast of a console, bruv. Come on, bruv. She's not dead. Yeah, she's not dead. Sarah Bond's alive. Sorry. But you know what I mean. Her job title is basically dead. She's finished in this space. Pragmata is out. I'm not even looking at that. That looks good. Pragmata looks great. So when I see, wait, hold on, Captain Chat, I need you to just be very careful there, because I may have missed this. Is that confirmed? Is Zelda Ocarina of Time getting a remake? Chat, I need you to not be ambiguous about that, because that is mad. I know about Star Fox, though. Star Fox Nintendo needs to fix up. Nintendo's fucking up rawly now. There's no way they can carry on status quo. They dropped the ball so badly with Metroid Prime that completely shat on Nintendo's almost freaking untouchable legacy. You need to fix up. But if you bring back Lilac Wars or Star Fox after Star Fox 64, is that confirmed? It came from Native to the Hate. Ocarina of Time getting a remake is insane. Insane. I would stream that day one. I can't wait. Go back to Kokiri Forest. Blah, blah. Oh, freaking the music. Anyway, that's Game of Thrones. That doesn't even sound like it. To call Epona. Oh my. One of my top 5 best games of all time. So, there's so much shit coming out. This year is mad. So, yes, we can look on a selfish level. This week we had another studio shut down, another freaking set of layoffs. Eidos Montreal laid off 124 developers. Madness. Eidos Montreal cancelled a 7-year plus game development. A game in development for 7+ years, almost ready to complete, and then we found out this week what happened. Factions. The game, the developers. What is it? The developers behind Factions only found out a day before everyone else, the members of the public, that Factions got cancelled. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? And you know why it got cancelled? Because Neil Cuckman said, look, I've got a single player game. Let's just focus our attention on that. We can't do multiplayer that well. Pissed off. Ended it. One day before everyone else found out. All the developers got us 7 years? 7 years on that game? Dead. Cancelled. Dream finished. Khalas, tamam. Ended. Mad. It's mad. Hyrule Field music. Oh my days. I'm tempted to play it right now. Oh my god. Ocarina of Time music. Oh, bruv. It's so good, man. So good. The soundtracks were so good. Oh, just... The nostalgia is crazy. I'll tell you which one is the sickest one. Ocarina of the Zora music. Zora domain music. Oh. And I hated Zora's domain at the time, just because it was so, you know, underwater levels make you feel a little bit like, but so good. There's 12 hours of this music. The memories. Ah. Trying to find those weighted boots. It took ages. But the music was so good. Can you imagine this remade? Oh. I might as well just keep it going. I might as well just keep this going. Why not? Why did I think about that before? Instead of paying for licensed music, just play this shit. It's 12 hours. Listen! I feel sorry for the future generation of gamers. I genuinely do. Because us older lot, we experienced gaming at its peak. I'll tell you why. We saw generation after generation actual changes, step up. Do you remember? Like Sega Mega Drive or whatever you guys called it over here, over there. I don't know. Master System? I don't know what you guys called it. But Sega Mega Drive. Then you went up to 3D from Sega Saturn and then PlayStation. I remember freaking PlayStation on disc playing Wipeout. It was amazing. I played freaking Tomb Raider 1 was incredible. The moment when I came across that T-Rex, I will always remember even the later levels where it got really weird and the meaty levels like in the alien and shit. It was just like it sucked you into its world. It was Super Mario 64. It was, I couldn't believe it. You were absorbed in the world. You were in there. Like even Pilot Wings, when you were in the space, you could almost smell the air. It was weird. Then freaking Ocarina of Time came in, and I was gone, man. Like Kokiri Forest, the music. Oh my god! Like freaking here, the Zora's Domain, the sand level. I just crazy. And then GoldenEye came out, and then you had to jump from that to PlayStation 2, where, you know, it was mad. It was mad. And there was an art form to the music. Look at the soundtrack. They don't make games like this, the soundtracks like this. No chance. I was watching a video on Final Fantasy VII remake versus the Final Fantasy VII music, and I was like, bro, I didn't even get to play them. I used to look at a postcard of Final Fantasy VII because games cost like 50 quid. I couldn't afford them. So I was this little kid because I signed up to their little you know, mailing list, and they sent me one little postcard of Final Fantasy VII, and I just stared at it. Like, oh, you know, the CGI, they will show you the CGI as a cutscene, and you're like, oh my god, imagine the game playing that game. And then Final Fantasy VIII, though, I played, and I fell in love with Renoa, and we had a great man every generation. And it came up. PS2, insane. I remember, what was a PS2, the demo disc that came out with SSX Tricky was, oh bro, I'm just going nostalgia mode, bro. But I'm telling you, man, like, we had it good. As much as we complain about the state of gaming now, we had it good. At least we got to experience it. The next generation, they only know Roblox and Fortnite and freaking Minecraft. I'm sure they're having fun in their own time, but it wasn't like, it wasn't pure. It wasn't amazing. We are the Puritans in this space. We saw the switch up, the advancement every freaking time. It was beautiful. It was amazing. PS2 was amazing. SSX playing that, Tricky. I remember so many random games because you had chipped them, so I could pirate the shit out of them. Even Zone of Enders was beautiful, man. Like, there were such beautiful games, man. We just took for granted. And then the generation after that, the 360 gen, well, Halo came out and that just changed everything. But when the 360 gen, that's where it peaked. Beautiful. Look at this. Well, soundtrack's beautiful, man. Shit. We are the OGs in this space, and we had it good. But that doesn't mean that gaming is always negatively, but I know what the YouTube game is. Negativity. That's the only thing that gets you views. Positive stuff will not get you views. It's just standard. It's just what YouTubers do. That's why my last video, I said this video's not going to get any views, but gaming is good. We've got great games coming out this year, and we have so many fucking amazing games coming out this year. yes, the industry's bad. Yes, I know it's all bullshit at the moment, but so what? You're still getting what's gonna happen in this space. I will tell you right now, and I'm speaking to developers. Let me just, for the sake of repetition, you might think, like, guys, that music's. Bruv, amount of developers I spoke to, I said, and I would ask them the question in my interviews. So there's one interview that's come out there. I'm sure there's quite a few that are coming out. What's going to happen with all the talent? You've got all these AAA studios going and just dying. What's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Any creatives worth their salt, they or who have the drive and passion in the space are just going down to form their own teams. If they're real passion, a lot of people will have to resign to reality and then get vacations other places. That is a negative we can't avoid, and that's massive shame, because you'll have good talent that will walk away from the space entirely through circumstance, because they have to put food on the table, obviously. But you will also see a lot of people starting to really driven creatives to just push along, and they will start forming their own. They're doing it now. They're starting their own AA teams. Unreal Engine is already so sick. Alone indie developers can create games that will just wow us. So imagine what, you know, these teams starting to form. So AA is going to be the new AAA. GTA 6 marks just the apex of it. Until for the foreseeable future, I cannot see a single AAA title in the next 5 to 10 years that will come close to GTA 6. That's going to be the thing. And then we're just going to look at, I'm not saying that AAA is going to be dead and we're not going to look at it. I'm talking about the level up. That's it. After that, Rockstar are going to push the bar. I expect them to. If they don't do it, you'll see me being one of the most obnoxious, annoying, vociferously just critics of Rockstar and their failure to achieve what they needed to dispel the burden that's on them that they've earned, but at the same time they've also accepted the burden. They've earned their respect, but they accept that burden. I'm sorry, that's the way it works. What's up, Iron Storm? Good to see you, man. So AI will make games into AAA level games. Raichi, you may say that and people will hate you for it, but I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you that tools like DLSS 5 will be fundamental shifts in the way we perceive games and budgets and visuals. Like, you could slap DLSS 5 on older titles and they'll just be like, yo, this is amazing. Like, this looks like real life. Not every game has to look like real life. There's also other filters to make it look more CG, more Pixar style animated, more individual hairs. The way the tech has been developing, you are not going to get the level of physics that we've been imagining in our heads. Like, even in 5-10-year-old Pixar movies, liquid physics, all of that shit, AI is going to bridge that gap. It's going to push that forward. No matter how much people want to cry, watch this space. The people crying about AI all the time, they'll be the same people will just quiet down. They'll shut the fuck up and end up playing these games and loving how good they look. So I agree with you. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, Expedition 33 is proof. Team of former Ubislow devs at Ubislow. That's a good way to say it, Ubislow. And yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Well, not just a team of Ubisoft. There were only a few people who came out of Ubisoft. Some of them, the other people that they joined the team weren't even devs. Some of their like people that they knew, their friends or whatever, learned to code on the job with UE5. So the tools are there, man. Like, I genuinely, for the first time in my life, think that, hey, it's actually viable for me to play or to try or consider making a video game. I couldn't do it before. No chance. Coding and all that shit is fucking crazy. I'm not saying it's easy at all right now, but it's a distinct reality at least. So hyped for GTA 6. Kicks up Captain Chat member for 19 months. Can't wait. Yes, thank you. People are saying GTA 6. I'm just like, they're just trying to be like contrarian. I'm not saying that everyone is like there are people genuinely just don't give a fuck about GTA. That's fine, but I don't know how you can't be if you're into gaming. I'm not saying that you're not into gaming. I'm just like, for me, it's just a moment. Managing to get to Miami a 2 week before it comes out is going to get me uncontrollably high. You're going to Miami in 2 weeks before freaking GTA 6? It's going to be quite cold. Is it cold in October-ish? No, I don't know. Oh, in 2 weeks before it comes out. Yeah, so it'll be October. Hopefully it's not cold, but Miami's crazy. Miami's mental. Miami's crazy. The people there are mental. And I love Miami. I love it. I was talking to my mates on Friday about it. I'd love to go back to Miami. Sick place. People are mental though. I'll be honest with you. It's so much NPC behavior. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. Can't wait to take a loan from the bank so I can afford DLSS 5. DLSS 5 is not going to be early iterations of it will be resigned to the 50 series card. Absolutely. But you have to think about what that tech represents once it starts, teetering down, becoming mainstream. Obviously, it's going to be for the path tracing. Like Wasabi, how expensive is path tracing now? It is. Like, for it to be viable, a lot of people need to spend serious money for, or 4090s can do it, or maybe 4080, but 50 series cards are the ones handling path tracing well. So even path tracing is expensive, but then later on it'll be the equivalent for DLSS 5. Everyone hates UE5, but UE5 made game development accessible to more creative minds. Raichi, thank you. Just like RPG Maker managed to attract new self-made developers. Thank you. Raichi gets it. It's the same thing I've been battering for ages. And the funny thing is, every freaking indie developer, barring 2, every indie developer I interviewed said they're making the game on UE5. And when I asked them, what do you think of UE5? Because you're not building on Unity, and there's a lot of hate for it. They're like, yeah, everything. There's got its issues, maybe like some starter stuff here and there. But what they just said, there's just what what they were doing? The same thing I'm doing to you guys. I'm not even a game dev. They were like, Oh man, UE5 is amazing, man. We had this tool. They'll mention separate tools because it's like very popular. And they're like, we've been able to do this and that. And then they get really excited about the things that they've been able to do to bridge the gap between them and the big players. Visually, at least. I've played a UE5 game by a lone man who built, like, I forgot the name of the game. It was like a kung fu kind of game. It was almost like Raid Redemption inspired. Forgot the name of it. Visually, it's like, yo, this is what a lone man is doing. It's like, can you imagine what like small indie teams are now confident in doing with all the facial motion capture tech, and then on top of that add AI tools as well to assist them in developing stuff. And I mean, anytime someone mentions this, like, oh, you used AI, any prick who's saying that has not used AI, hasn't got a job, is either doing some other menial job, or is just following the fucking trend of everyone else. Yes, AI has issues. Yes, I don't like big tech. Yes, I don't like Jensen Huang or whatever his name is from Nvidia. He's a prick. I just don't trust big corporations. Absolutely. There is an argument to be made about the utilization of AI and the negatives of it. But the technology itself is massively empowering. You can't just have a carte blanche sweeping statement, fucking just wide rule. AI slop, and that's what I see. I'm gonna start using AI in my videos already. I want to tell you right now, lazy YouTube content creators are so fucking lazy, they don't even bother editing in their videos. So, but when I do the shit I do with AI, the amount of money I'm paying for these AI tools, which I'm trying to use, I challenge you. I challenge anyone. You guys will cry. There will be people get, oh, you used AI slop. I'm like, you fucking idiots won't even have time to do half the micro edits that I'm doing. So then replicate it. Go and do it. Tell me why that's bad. Tell me, oh, because they used AI for me to freaking, I don't know, 3D render me freaking jumping from a freaking skyscraper for a 3-second clip that you pricks can't even be bothered to edit. You have one single camera with a green screen on and just barking at the screen. Get the out of here. This is the reason I'm talking about. Any creatives are using AI tools, are doing more work than all the people crying about it. All the fucking artists with their little coffee links in their bios are sitting there just talking about AI slop, learn to draw. I'm like, bitch, I'm looking at your drawing. It's not even that good. How are you barking so loud? What have you done? You just sat there on Twitter all day just complaining about AI. Do something with it. Do something with your fucking, or outdo AI. If you can't do it, then shut the fuck up. There are positives and negatives, though. Negatives are the generative models that are rinsing people's art styles and then reproducing them. And you're like, well, Gaz, how can you separate the two? That in itself is a red line. I can't go past that. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. But you have to ask yourself, are you going to resign to the rest of your life just crying about it because the tech isn't going anywhere? How can you put a stopgap on development, on tech like that? You can't do that. You can't just say, like, that's it. We're going to get rid of AI completely. It's not happening. So concede to reality and then embrace it responsibly. Because if you keep barking like you've got all these people with their multicolored hair fucking things screaming into the ether, no one's going to take notice. Like, when you may have a valid concern or a valid point to make or valid critique, no one's going to say it because you've made a just 100%, I don't want to listen to you. I'm just going to bark. All right, fine. The rest will carry on using it. So, yeah. You know who likes it? Gamers that like graphics over gameplay. It's all about game development. It's not just about visuals. Reishi says, AI uses stolen art. Okay, but if you use Photoshop for a thumbnail, aren't people still making images from the internet like AI does? I'm telling you right now, Reishi, remember when Photoshop came out? People were rinsing people for using Photoshop because that wasn't real art. So that's what it was. That's all it was. So anytime this kind of like disruptive bit of tech comes in, people just start crying about it for ages. And then people end up utilizing anyway. And then that's it. That's what happens. So you'll get a bunch of weirdos who will cry about it. The tech gets used. And we'll have to just deal with their absolute estrogen just flowing through their mouths for ages. Like, where? And I saw that with DLSS 5. And there are valid concerns there, but there was hardly any people like in the middle ground or weighing up the pros and cons. It is what it is. And that's what and you get people like Serve 6028. These are the kind of guys who will complain about it. They habitually complain about random shit. Yes, Serv, I would like fries with that. Wasabi. Forza Horizon 6 in a month and a half. We have to link up for some racing. We need to do that. Forza Horizon itself is like at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks just signed off. Forza Horizon 6 is coming out in 1 month, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope. You know, I know it's going to be good, but I can tell that it's not everything I wanted it to be, because I feel like it'll still have that cringe dialogue stuff with the, hey, you unlocked a barn find. And it's like, I wanted like, but it is what it is. It is what it is. People have been nicking art and plagiarizing for generations before AI. I'm not saying that it's justified, Replicant, but you're right. But the Puritans up in this space aren't really doing much about it. There are some real artists I follow. They produce great art. And actually the opposite's happened. What's happened is with AI, myself and other people are now appreciating art and real artists a lot more. So what it's done is added to the value proposition of artists who go out and still produce art massively. So, you know, and I was signed up to DeviantArt when it came out. That's how old I am, and saw all this incredible artwork. But if I go on Midjourney and I see some of the incredible 3D intricate stuff, even like I saw a Harry Potter Professor Snape thing. It's so ridiculous, but it's hilarious at the same time. But people don't even want to admit it's funny, because it is what it is, because they have that chip on their shoulder, massive chip on their shoulder. So yeah, like Serv. So yeah, massive chip on their shoulder. They'll just virtue signal till they're blue in the face. But it is what it is. E-Ranks, good to see you, man. Because I'm just tired of the anti-AI arguments from people who don't know what they are even talking about. I know it's boring at this point. At this point, fuck it. Give me AI everything, bro. This is the thing. Like, if you're gonna keep, you know, people keep doing that. Like, really, they're just making people like in the middle ground just subscribe to extremes now. They're like, fuck you. You know what? This is the kind of guy who's complaining about AI. I'm all in. Like, there has to be, like with any kind of discourse, there's always a middle ground. But it is what it is. Calling AI real art? I didn't say that. I said real artists are being we're going up. That's what I'm talking about. Serv 6028. Tell everyone in the chat what your vocation is. What do you do for a living? I want to know. I want to know what you do. I'm calling you out, because all you do, and when it comes to gaming topics, to defending Xbox, he's the biggest freaking martyr for a biggest corporate shill on this channel. Serv, tell everyone what you do as a professional. I need to know that. I'm gonna judge you massively, and be honest. Don't be a liar. I wanna hear that. I want to hear it. It's all well and good being a random person with random text in the chat. I want to hear some substantive argument. Exactly. Say something. I want to know exactly what you do, so I understand. Exactly. No, he's just there. He's receding. Lol. Hide behind the McDonald's Happy Meal, which you're serving to everyone else. Listen, I did my stint in retail. It's fine. He's a tattoo artist. At least he creates art. At least he creates. This is chat. Can't even make it up. He's an art. At least he's an artist, but he's offended. Is AI art an existential crisis to people? Are they getting AI to draw the art on their arms? What if I came up to you and I had a concept that I conceived with AI? I said, hey, here you go. Look, through Midjourney, I created this incredible design. What do you think about it? What would you say? Who's your daddy and what does he do? My daddy work at farm. Remember that? I'm a cop, you idiot. That's how old we are. We're so old. Anyone who uses AI, AI is incredibly powerful tool. Different. And you know what? It may make my vocation redundant. Serv is going to be okay unless you get machine robot to start doing it. But AI saves me hours at work, says Replicant. Same here. It saves massive amounts. Like, they're woven into our case management systems, and it has saved us fundamentally loads of hours, benefiting our clients massively. Huge game changer, and the tech is scarily good. to the point where it might make it redundant. Like, but it is what, bro, like it could potentially be so disruptive that it could end the legal vocation. Lawyers are at the top of being a risk of being replaced. But I still say you cannot stop technological advancement like that. You can't do it. AC too cold. Hi, May. What can I help you with? You can help me with the cryo archives, man. AI isn't a tool. It's the actual creator. No, AI is a tool. It's how you use it. AI is a tool. It can create stuff with it and how you utilize it. Video editors who are really worth their salt are creating it, are using AI as a tool. That's what the AI is. So you can't just make a blanket. AI is not a tool, it's the creator. That's what you said. AI isn't a tool, it's the actual creator. Should use AI to freaking type creator, right? But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, we've gone a massive tangent about this shit. But yeah. But it's fun to talk about. The strike, I don't even know what timestamp's gonna look like, but fuck it. Last thing I got was Factions was cancelled. I haven't even talked about Factions for God knows how long. Anyway, back to the showcase. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Xbox. Out of all the 3 platform holders, so this is Sony's best year. They'll have Wolverine and they'll have Saros. And I'm not really counting Phantom Blade Zero, really, but okay, if you do it as a third-party title, whatever. Sony's generation has been so dead. So dead. Someone asked me, why did you buy the Pro? What games are you going to play after that? And I was like, Saros and Wolverine. And then, what else am I going to play? GTA 6 before I get the actual version on PC. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I bought it for 2 games. It's dumb. What's up, Mario? Good to see you, man. Esky boy! Good to see you, man. So yeah, man. Like this, out of all the 3, you know how much shit Xbox gets for all this bullshit of what it's doing with hardware space. It's software space. They're making memes. 2026, if they imagine if Fable, I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but if Fable launches and it is a 90 meta or 89-90 meta, and then Forza Horizon comes out 90 meta, then fucking Gears of War comes out, another 90 plus meta game. Halo, I'm not even gonna you'd be lucky if it's low 80s, but 82, 81 maybe. That's what I reckon. That's what I reckon it'll be. Maybe even low, who knows? But whatever. Fable, Gears of War, and Forza Horizon doing that would be resulting in Xbox having the best, most critical year of 5 years, 10 years. When has Xbox gone that hard? I don't think they've done it for 2 generations. They haven't, have they? No, they haven't. They didn't even have any freaking... Wow, think about that. Xbox didn't have anything remotely close in the Xbox One generation. That would be the best performance of Xbox. And it's not just a minor thing. Having 3 games like that and deliver that rawly is a madness. That would result in Xbox having the best year ever in terms of software, on paper anyway. Somehow they'll find a way to fuck you up. But let's just humor me for a bit. What does that mean for Asha Sharma? Even though she's stepping into this space, even though Phil Spencer may have brought some of the groundwork, she reaps the benefits of all this stuff. The big question is exclusivity. It's always going to be exclusivity. She knows she can't dodge it. All the fucking shills who enabled Microsoft to excuse their multi-plat strategy with this is an Xbox and it's exclusive disappearing, blah blah blah. Those guys have done so much harm to Xbox just by optic standard. Because if you have people who, like me, called out Xbox for the exclusivity and Xbox bring it back, People like Serve and all these other things will celebrate exclusivity all over again. But I'm just telling you, there's no value in listening to these basic bitches. Listen to me. Listen to me. Give me the job, Asha Sharma. I will do it. I will make greatness. I will create Xbox greatness. I will bring back exclusivity because I would say we need to have faith. We need to have faith in the freaking box, in the brand. We don't need to whore yourself out to PlayStation, you don't need to do that. Bring it back. The golden tide. But you know what? They won't do it. Starfield's coming out on PlayStation. Definitive edition on consoles anyway with the PS5 Pro. Halo coming to PlayStation. Disgusting. It's disgusting. And you know the shills like Serve, they've just fucked it up. They fucked up Xbox. They fucked up Xbox because whatever their corporate mandate they get, they just accepted it. And now a lot of these people are too committed to even do a U-turn. But some of us, Bond 3S325 says Xbox is back. Hey, Asha Sharma, you listening to me? You want Xbox to be back? You cannot ignore the exclusivity question. Keep the next Elder Scrolls exclusive and watch those Xboxes fly. Even if it's expensive. The mere shock of Elder Scrolls not being available on PlayStation would be a huge marketing boon in its own right. Do it. Make the industry is so lazy now. And I do blame Xbox for it. You were like, oh, how are you blaming Xbox for the entire industry being lazy or Sony being lazy? Because if you're a platform holder in the space and $1 trillion company is backing you up into it and you bought your way into the space, you fucking better accept the fact that you have a responsibility to safeguard competition. Whoever has competition, let us have competition. Remember freaking Satya Nadella? The disgrace that the moment ABK went through, they did the complete opposite. But Xbox and Microsoft, whoever, they have an absolute responsibility. If you bought into this creative space to maintain exclusivity and maintain competition, and exclusivity does that. The moment that happens, look at the landscape now. PlayStation coasting like mad. Price hikes again. Not nearly $1,000 for a console now. It's over $1,000 if you buy a PS5 Pro and a disc drive. I haven't even bought a game yet. It's $1,000. They're coasting on third-party money easily. They got Call of Duty money coming in easily. Microsoft is supplementing them with their cut easily. Imagine all that changes. Microsoft says, fuck it. You know what? These guys are taking the piss. They're pulling back their games. We're getting nothing in return. And we have to think about the long-term prospects of this brand and what it means. We've got the PC space already locked in. Why don't we just go back and say, you know what? Let's just actually show that we have confidence in our brand. Look, I hate Microsoft. Microsoft is a bloated, absolutely atrocious company. But they're in the gaming space. I can't create another gaming company or console or platform holder in the space. That ship has sailed now. There's no more. There's gonna be no more Segas or Ataris or whatever. This is it. This is it. So what do? You have to want to have competition in this space. One of the few motherfuckers in this space that actually wants it is me. That's the fucking hilarious. Whether you agree or not, one thing you have to at least give me credit for, I give a shit about the space and competition. Not all these people who are just doing brand loyalty, because I don't give a shit about Microsoft. I don't give a shit about Xbox as a brand other than I want it to be competitive. If Sega came out of nowhere and it's actually maintained and got the shit right, I would chuck Xbox back in the toilet. Don't care. I want someone who's a serious entrant in this space. But we have no choice. You want, Asha Sharma said again, the same thing. She's very good at talking. She wants to bring back that renegade spirit. The renegade spirit that defined the Xbox environment and the execs that were working in the back. The renegade spirit requires you requires you to do stuff that renegades do. And renegades don't just mouth off corporate spiel from a mandate that they get from the bald-headed CEO of the company. They don't do that. If you want a renegade spirit, you actually want a renegade spirit, then you have to think outside the box. You have to fly in the face of the very CEOs that have put you in that position in the first place. Who did that? Who did that? James Allard, the father of Xbox with the 360, or the original Xbox. He did that. He had a renegade spirit. So much so that he made freaking Bill Gates, Mr. Epstein Island visitor, storm off from the office. He was so pissed at what James Allard and the team had created for Xbox. It flew in the face of what the corporate mandate was. No Windows on this console? What the fuck? This is a Puritan gaming console with an expertly designed freaking machine with freaking 8 gig hard drive and mandatory online LAN broadband that took the space to another level. And James Allard, when the 360 came out, he was wearing his blazer and a hoodie, sat on the floor and showing everyone, talking to everyone about achievements. And no one knew that back then that achievements would be so big that would fundamentally change the way so many people play games. Sony copied them, PC copied them, but Nintendo didn't. And that's the thing. That's the thing. This is why the space needs people like me and less corporate shills like Serve 60828 and all the other people you see in this space. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Replicant says, I want Asha to be bold. Bring back exclusives. Kill day one on Game Pass. Game Pass is a weight round their neck, impacting sales. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Replicant, I did a poll a few weeks ago and I said, if you had a choice between killing Game Pass and bringing back exclusives, what would you do? And the majority said, bring back exclusives. And that, you know what, Replicant? How dare you? How dare you say get rid of Game Pass that would bring gaming accessible to so many people? You would do that? Serv is almost crying in his fucking bed right now. He's crying. How can you get rid of this? So much value I get from my Game Pass. I wouldn't be able to afford games if it wasn't for Game Pass. Yeah. Replicant, you piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you be absolutely right, motherfucker? You're right! Bro, listen to me. What's the long term? This is a creative space. Gaming is not... I'm not saying I want it. Listen, I experienced gaming at its height because of piracy. I'll be honest with you. And Game Pass is the closest thing to that. But what's the value of the fucking platform holder if the spirit of gaming has completely been shat on? That's what I'm saying. Treat it like the art form. I'm the one who's saying safeguard the creativity. Funny, isn't it? From the guy who defends AI tools and the freaking tattoo artist is sitting there freaking sticking the needle up his ass because he wants to get value for money. Go to fucking Tesco and get your meal deal, you piece of shit. This is about freaking creativity. We want dankness. This is not about freaking trying to make it accessible for the sake of you lot because you got a coupon there and you feel like you're entitled to your basic bitch games. We want to have curated experiences. We want to have competition in the space. We want Microsoft to fucking fight Sony and Sony to fight Nintendo and Nintendo to fight everybody and Gabe Newell to do whatever the fuck he's doing so they can make some memes in this space. Because now when you have these fucking islands fighting on a platform level so that they don't, or Sony doesn't have a freaking Western RPG, go fucking build a Western RPG. Xbox, you don't have JRPGs, go build a fucking JRPG, you motherfucker. Stop giving them games, you little shits. You idiots, man. This is the whole point about exclusivity. It fucking galvanizes the interest to start competing to build games that they don't bother to build for you, motherfucker. Oh, why does nobody get it? Why does nobody get it? Oh my god, I'm surrounded by fucking NPCs in this space. It's the fact. This is the space in creativity and all the fucking anti-AI slop people are talking about creativity. Creativity? This guy has no clue. Yeah, that's why you're stuck there in the comment section fucking tattooing your own name in your asshole while I'm sitting there listening to me. You dickheads. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this is facts. This is the reality. What you guys need in the space. Critical thinking is an all-time low, Gaz. I know Tarnished Gaming. That's why you got served there fucking drawing cartoons on his own neck because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then you got Rambling Entertained because he sucks the dick out of AMD cards because corporate twerker. I'm telling you the fucking opposite. You're consigning... You're doing the very thing the corporates want you to do. You're Microsoft's cuck. You're literally just there. They're just drilling your backside, and you're like corporate twerker because you're an AMD just basic melt with your basic bitch card. Sat there crying about DLSS, not because it's AMD released fucking DLSS 5. Rambling Entertainment would suck the dick out of it. This is the difference between me and all the other Xbox guys. I will still call it out. But even the PC space has the Rambling Entertained. Basic little freaking brand worshipping pricks. I'm the only guy. The only guy. Telling you what it needs to be done for the betterment of all. Hey guys, thoughts on Game Pass and exclusivity? What? What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't use garbage. Yes, you do. You shared the specs of your PC. Get the fuck out of here. Name me one PC game that PC gamers love to brag about being exclusive. I don't know. One of the biggest games ever. World of Warcraft that still has about God knows how many billion. Okay. You're not even a real PC gamer. Okay. You're not even a real tattoo artist. What's a real PC game? I built a fucking PC, you little peasant. Go put your freaking GoFundMe page link in the chat so we can give you 5 shekels for you to spend on Game Pass, you little shit. Sweet rat, I still want Game Pass though. Listen, we're talking about hypotheticals. If the option was given to us, and I can see it. I'm like Paul Atreides after I injected some fucking spice or that blue liquid. You know when they finally have that worm liquid and you see all possible futures. But I see a narrow way through that could save us all. Asha Sharma, it's on your ass. It's on your ass. Tarnished Gamer goes, people still think PC gamers care about the same things console gamers do? It doesn't take exclusives to sell a PC. Can you say the same about your favorite brand? Source. That is Source. PC has its own rate, doesn't rely... Although, I'll be honest with you, for the longest time, my biggest bugbear is developers don't do PC first, but that's the reality of it. And in the same space, console owners have... The console platforms have also, well, up until lately, risen the tide. Avi for the win. Good to see you, man. But it is what it is. Has anyone seen this guy ever play games? All the time. Who are you? Serv, you're a tattoo artist. Have we seen you do any tattooing? Let's see your art. I guarantee you, if you showed it to us right now, we'd fucking laugh at the fucking... I bet you're on the internet for one of those fucking weird freaking tattoos that people want to sue you for. Don't even chat shit. This guy doesn't play games. You are always in the chat, being a spectator and crying like a little bitch. Why are you making fun of Xbox so much? Oh, wah. Bruv, why are you here? Who are you? Nope, this is the first time I've ever seen him in my life. That's Rachie. Xbox need to take Call of Duty out of Game Pass and cut the price. Don't they have a Call of Duty less? They have so many tiers now with Game Pass. Game Pass just needs a thorough revision. there's so many fucking tiers now. I was just like, just keep it simple. Apparently, they're gonna introduce like a first party only tier. So there'll be a tier where you can just play Xbox first party games. I think that would be a good idea. I don't see any reason why that would be a bad idea. Well, obviously that puts pressure on Xbox to deliver more first party games, but that would be good. No? Like I said, chat, it's always the ones, the government rationed ones. I definitely never see Gaz wreck noobs in Halo Infinite. Nope, never ever. Swear. Abby, shut your ass. But yeah, look, Game Pass just one with day one games and one without. You got to get rid of that shit, man. You get rid of that shit. Game Pass just seems a bit convoluted. I think they want to get rid of, but you know, I say that. I was thinking that they wanted to get rid of Game Pass, and then all of a sudden, the next partner showcase, so many Game Pass games. And they're not just minor games, man. They're pretty decent games. I was like, all right, okay. They're still going pretty hard on Game Pass. That's a really, I mean, with third parties as well. Remember, the biggest complaint is that Game Pass only has like, doesn't have that many third party partnerships, but they had decent games on that service. I'm like, all right, that's pretty good. Got to do a Sony and get day one out of Game Pass. Well, if they introduce, oh, I don't. What's the point? Day one is the best value of Game Pass. Yeah, Christopher, you're right. It's day one that makes it worth the conversation. I know it's all like rolled up and all of that, but like to the point where the day one is so good that if you just did a Game Pass tier, like say it was like $9, right? But it was only for their first party games, 100% be subscribed to that. 100%. Lower price point, but just for their first party title, even though they're less scared, but they've got such a big mega publisher now, they could finesse that easily, and I think that would actually work really well. What's this AI music? These are real artists, by the way, but you're pissed off, but you can't tell that, innit? Real artists who are getting paid by me. They have the Game Pass tier where first party comes in 6 to 12 months later. Keep that one. Yeah. Plus it does get a lot. I'm happy if Game Pass gives good discounts all around on games which have been getting some crazy for you deals. I don't look at that, to be honest with you. Like today, so I bought Street Fighter 6 day one on Xbox. Then I bought it on Nintendo Switch, which I haven't even played because my friend Julian wanted to play. Then today I just bought it on PC again because my brother's been streaming Street Fighter 6 and I don't have time to fucking play these games, but I played it today on PC and it was like £9. £9 on CD keys or something. Oh, I thought it was CD keys, it was something else. Typed in CD keys and I went into another website and ended up buying it. It worked. It wasn't a scam, loaded or something. These third-party vendors, I didn't even know that it was a website. But £9? Calm. That's the thing with PC, man. You can get so many deals. So many deals. So you get rinsed on console all the time. Like even PlayStation don't even have CD digital codes. It's disgraceful. So PlayStation, you always get shafted. You just assume you get shafted all the time. Whereas on PC, it's just there. I thought, let me just look at it. It was 37 quid. I'm like, let me just check CD. £9. Done. Is that the PSSR2 playlist? No, Elder, it's not. Loaded is called now. Is it actually Loaded? Is CD Keys not called Loaded? I thought it was the same website. Is it? Oh, it is called Loaded. All right. I thought this looks awful like CD Keys. Bought it straight away. That's it. Yes, sign out, done. I don't want to think about it. Boom, £9 done in a few minutes. Game installed, ready to play. PC is the meme, man. This is the future. This is why Xbox is the one smart thing they're doing is moving towards PC with their hardware, which gives a value proposition to their console and changes things up. I rate them for it. Well done. Rebranded. I didn't even know that. I thought I looked at the UI. I'm like, this is quite on the nose there. They copied it, but fuck it, it works. I checked the trusted review shit. But yeah, let's talk about State of Decay 3, a game that I thought was dead. I thought this was dead. I thought there's no way. Yeah, well, I talked about it on the show. Like, well, there's one game I'm sus about. It's State of Decay 3. Like, because Undead Labs have been working on it for what, 7 years, or God knows how. Just too long. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed. With what I'm hearing about State of Decay 3. If you had followed the development of State of Decay and what it was supposed to be and the aspirations of the developers behind that IP, you would have known that there was what they wanted the game, their ultimate game to be, was this online game, like the dream game. Like, this is the game that whoever smashes it out of the park will make millions. But it doesn't look like it'll be Undead Labs. What they said they wanted to be is this online game. It's almost like The Walking Dead, but in game form. You and your friends go out in this massive online world, shared world, and you're, you know, building resources to survive, basically, like a survival game, like your DayZ. What DayZ tried to be, or DayZ was massively successful, but the idea of the what DayZ was trying for, everyone kind of knows what it was. And the State of Decay has the opportunity to make some memes, but unfortunately, for me anyway, after all that time in development, I don't know, they kind of phoned it in. I'm gonna play it now. Yeah.
Any survivors out there?
So
Is this thing working? Can you hear me?
a lot of this has been driven by
This is Brant Fitzgerald
their community,
from the Undead Labs Enclave in Seattle, and I'm broadcasting
and I feel like they've been listening to their close-knit community a little bit too much.
this message to the State of Decay community to give you an update on State of Decay 3. Over the last few years, most of the team's been doing updates for State of Decay 2. The rest of us been creating cool for State of Decay 3. We've been keeping a close eye on what you liked about State of Decay 2 and what you didn't. We've read your feedback.
So already they've kind of, that pisses me off, or it's disappointing, because they kept such a close eye on State of Decay 2 and what the community want with that. I'm like, all right, you've already consigned yourself. You resigned yourself to the scope of the second game, whereas the idea behind what your ultimate form was like was massively more ambitious than what State of Decay 2 and 1 are.
Feedback on Discord. We've watched your gameplay clips and live streams on YouTube.
We just got 3 in 1, baby.
And through it all, we've seen how powerful and tight-knit this community is.
And I think that, as soon as I was hearing that, I'm like, oh, here we go. The tight-knit community of the people that really love the game for what it is. I'm not saying it's not worth loving. It's got its own little systems and all of that. People love that game. I know friends of mine who are obsessed with State of Decay 2. But
That's all you gotta do, guys.
It became clear the community is survival and that we need your help. And if you've made it this far, great, because starting next month, we'll be hosting a series of alpha playtests with the community.
so just not only is, well, alpha playtest, a couple of things to bear in mind with that. For me, immediately I thought, oh wow, we get to freaking play State of Decay already? Well, whoever gets into the alpha. That's great. Like, I thought this game was cancelled, so any opportunity to even play it is great. But then after 7 years, you're like, wait a minute, fucking alpha? Like, is it actually an alpha? You know, because they call it beta, and then with the marathon, and then 7 days or 6 days later, the game came out. So it's like, what's an alpha now is, I don't know. I'm expecting this to come out next year. But We'll see.
Listen, I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you, but I can say that it will feature 4-player co-op, some new base building and
Yeah, there you go. That is disappointing.
for you. But I can say that
He did spoil it for me because he said
it will feature 4-player co-op,
4-player co-op,
some new base building and resource strategies, and
some new base building and resource strategies.
a whole lot of combat. If scavenging supplies in the middle of a zombie outbreak sounds fun to you, then grab your ruck, pack some mags, and head over to our website to find more information and register for a chance to be.
Yeah, and the rest of it is just whatever. Now, I don't know if I'm that excited about that. 4-player co-op is fun. That's great, like, in terms of that, but what's the scope of it? Is it consigned to 4-player co-op? What happened to the shared world element of it? Is it going to be still retain that shared world stuff? Are you persistent in your base building? How is it going to be with interactions with people outside? This is where, you know, games like where you have proximity chat. Do I trust the humans that are coming in there? Can we work together to build stuff? Can we forward community? That kind of stuff. That's the idea behind what the creators, the very creators of State of Decay were selling the idea of. I need to be able to find the original article. Quite old. And even at the start of this gen, they talked about the aspirations for, and it was a lot more lofty. What they said was like, we are going to go for this. Our dream has always been this. Like, we built this, but our dream was to take it to another echelon. But it sounds like to me, they've scaled it back, their expectations, and done something more manageable, which is 4-player co-op, with the same kind of resource building and stuff. So for State of Decay fans who want a conservative upgrade, that's great. For 7 years in the making, for something like this, you deserve to be judged accordingly for a title like that. Replicant, you've nailed it. In fact, actually, it's so funny you mentioned that. Replicant says this should have been like The Division, a game with zombies and shit, not just another 4-player co-op. Facts. That's what Replicant is spot on. And even The Division is actually if you watch the original Division trailer and what it ended up being, that was disappointing with its sequestered dark zones and things like that. That gave the impression of a much more wide, open, pervasive universe with a real focus on survival, not massive numbers just bouncing off human enemies that took 1,000 bullets to kill. It was I think it was missold quite a bit. But with State of Decay, you can actually take the statements from the very developers about what they were aiming for with State of Decay 3 and what this guy is saying. Now, I haven't seen it, but he's given an idea there. And that idea there is, I think, purposely managing expectations. He say, look, it will have 4-player, it'll have base building. And that is, to me, a resignation from the developers that, you know, the scope has been whittled down massively. Now, people will cry about it. Captain Chat said the same thing. That's exactly what I thought State of Decay 3 was going to be. Something like The Division. But one pump man says, we haven't judged anything though, so why are you judging it already? Well, we can only talk about what he's given us. But if it's a 4-player co-op game with the same resource building, then the scope is boom, here. It's not The Division. It's not massively multiplayer online. You know, the day after, well, the reason why people love that, you remember that game that ended up being a scam, Day After Tomorrow or something it was called? That just ended up being a complete utter lie. The reason why people were so hyped about it was because it was like The Division, but with zombies in a massive open world or massive world, and you meet other players and you're fucking scared. You're like, yo. The world is so oppressive. You need to use prox chat to work together. Should I trust this person or not? Build friendships here and there. If you've played games like DayZ and Miscreated, even at a smaller level is so amazing. Those kind of, this is why Arc Raiders is so big. Even though that prox chat of that world, it's why Factions had such a big appeal of something a little bit more than just a, you know, multiplayer just like that. And I don't think, yeah. long as it's State of Decay, surely that's a win. It depends, episode 13, on how you perceive it. If you're just a State of Decay fan and want a better State of Decay game, fine. But if you're someone who's followed the development of State of Decay of the first game and what the developer was saying that they could do, and you can understand what the scope of this title could be, then it's a bit disappointing. And you can't really judge people for taking the developers at their word, really. But I just feel like, yeah, for me, it's a disappointment. It's a disappointment. Luke Steele says, my bigger concern is, and I know there will only be very brief gameplay snips of this video, is that I thought visually it looks rough. Alpha, of course, but a far cry from the 2024 trailer. We also saw clips off the game, which is playing right now. So in the trailer, you saw bits of it. I'll be honest with you, Luke, I thought it was State of Decay, like, is that State of Decay 2 or is it 3? If they phone in the visuals, they deserve to get called out for it. I think Undead Labs have had a pretty tumultuous development timeline with this game. And I think visuals will be the one to be called out for it. And you'll see it here. What was the gameplay snippet? And I gave them so much credit. UE5, they're building this game. It looks amazing. Now you'll see it here. And it's purporting to be gameplay. You don't put over the shoulders. Here, you'll see it in a second right now. And you see, oh, this is in-engine. The graphics are amazing. This is what we got hyped to. Look, this is in-engine graphics. Here we go. And then you'll start to see, look, here. And I expect this kind of fidelity. Now, and if that fidelity is not there, well then... And it's not even like asking a tall order, but it looks nice. It looks present. Look at that. That kind of visual stuff, I need to see. I'm not saying it's not going to look that nice, but if it does, and mine and Luke's concerns are not addressed, and the game does kind of look a little bit sketchy in the pre-alpha state, or even if it's pre-alpha state, I'm sorry, but 7 years in development, don't fucking try and make an excuse. It's just an alpha. We've been here, done that thing again. I don't want to see excuses for that shit. This is the kind of, imagine this kind of open world, like this kind of shit. There's a scope for what State of Decay is supposed to be, and based on what you're saying, it's going to be a very conservative upgrade. It's going to be State of Decay 2 with some additional features, bells and whistles, 4-player co-op. It's not going to set the world on fire, but it might be a decent, fun, good game. It could even be a good game, but it's not what it needs to be. The scope could be something absolutely tremendous, and that lack of potential ambition. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be absolutely wrong and say, you know what, I was wrong. They really have done this multiplayer shared world thing really well. Visuals are great to match the 2024 trailer. State of Decade 3, says Richie. And I was like, I'm gonna borrow that. I'm sorry. And if it is like that, it is what it is. Oh my god. We've got the excuses out already. We've got the excuse, and who's the excuse? The corporate cuck server. It's just a trailer. It's like, that's why they had over-the-shoulder fucking gameplay, looking like mimicking gameplay. It's just a trailer. And then when the game comes out, they told you it was 4-player co-op and you had resources. What more do you want? I don't know. We fucking dared to dream and took the developer at their word about the scope of the game. You fucking, I swear to God. This is the kind of person that's going to make sure that the government introduces us into a fucking basic diet and in universal credit, basically like a token system to feed you. Here you go. You don't have to work. Here's 1,200 credits. Put a VR headset on and enjoy bliss. Yeah, and then you beg the government to give you minimum amount of food to regulate your serotonin levels. You. Yeah. I don't know. It's just my view. Let's see what happens. But generally couldn't shake the disappointment. There was more facts on the ground from this on by Clobril. I will try and find that because there were some details there. I might have saved it actually. Let me see. Save. Ow. Oh yeah, here we go. Save. Let's see if the copies are based over. I can tell you some facts about State of Decay tray. So, shout out to Clobril for this informations. It might be on Insider Gaming as well, actually, but I didn't see it on there. Right. The game is set into the future, blah, blah, blah. Zombies and special infected have evolved. Combat has been significantly upgraded with more responsive locomotion and fluid movement. Sounds good. Crafting and building lean into a post-scarcity scavenging vibe, where players improvise in a world that's already been heavily looted. That sounds good. Multiplayer supports up to 4-player co-op in a truly shared open world untethered. So if you played the older game, there's tethering, which is shit, because if someone went a little bit too far forward, I don't think you teleported or something. It was lame. It was fucking lame. Players can start at different locations and explore more independently while still contributing to a shared experience. The solo experience is still a major focus. The studio expects most players will play alone, and it will feel complete and satisfying on its own. Undead Lab positions State of Decay 3 as the biggest evolution in the series. And that's the word. It's an evolution. It's not... Building on the systematic depth of the first two games while expanding the world. Well, I just made it more scope. Co-op freedom by not having tethering. Combat feel, or just quality of life upgrades, let's be honest. And emotional storytelling. Well, I don't know about the story. Well, that's a little bit of extra. But yeah. All that suggests to me that kind of get an idea of where they're going with this. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game, but the scope is nowhere near as ambitious as what they wanted to do. Which case, maybe scope creep came in this and that, but for 7 years, yeah. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Xbox One DDR3 was a mistake, like the 10 gig on the Series S. Maybe. That info dump looks promising. Yeah, it's kind of what we... Is it a conservative upgrade over that? Gaz's 45 minutes playtime in this game, just look. That's more than... That's State of Decay 2, State of Decay 1, and State of Decay 1 is nothing. It's just... That's what I'm telling you. I've talked about this for ages. I thought I played more than that. And that was it. Basic game, but the scope wasn't that high. It is what it is. Just resign to their reality. Service so cries. She's crying in the chat. It is conservative upgrade. It is what it is. Times 5. 55. This dude is a hater. Holy shit. Bro, this guy is the biggest Xbox cuck on the planet. He will suck the dick out of Xbox so rawly all the time to defend them. He will never expect anything more. And that's the basic NPC in the world you get. I hate people like that who will just defend mediocrity all the time. All the time. I'm telling you, just watch him chat. And in success, everyone shows he's like that. He's that weird like guy. He's really entitled. We shouldn't pay him any attention. But you got that greasy head, kind of like, yeah. Well, actually, they can hear the nasally voice in him. But here's what it is. Times 56. Nothing wrong with an excellent AA. Look. State of Decay, the way it is now, my good friend of mine, Ben, he loves State of Decay. He will love State of Decay 3. He doesn't care about, maybe perhaps, well, he would care. He wants the dream game for him was like The Day After Tomorrow. And for a lot of us, it's like that. That's why we played games like Miscreated, a beautiful game. But you will still enjoy this. I know my brother will enjoy this because they love State of Decay. It just, even in with State of Decay 1's the scope, you know, the way the players are managing their resources and their moods and stuff like that, it was a fun loop, but still nothing spectacular. Captain Chase, I don't know who you're talking about. You might have muted him. He's really really annoying. But yeah, that's State of Decay. if you're excited by it, that's great. The alpha is out next month. Hopefully we can get into it. I'm not saying it's going to be a terrible game, but a lot of people who let me just find out. State of Decay. I could. You know what I should do to really piss off Serv? I should use Chat GPT to help me. Use AI. State of Decay 3 developer. The developer. Hopefully AI can help us. State of Decay is a resource management game. If they simply add a multiplayer mode, it quickly becomes Ark Raiders. That's what they wanted, though. That's what I love. That I would love that. Have the option for. Have the option for thingy. Yeah, Captain Chat doesn't see Surf because he's obviously muted him like 90% of us. Sane people, yeah. I suggest we all do that. Oh, here we go. I think I found the article. I'm trying to find it. No, that's not it. An option for multiplayer would be great. I agree there. No multiplayer means the game's scope is very not that high. And you're gonna get... Well, this is good to you. And you're gonna get... Look, I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad game. You have to keep repeating that. It'll be fun. It'll be... State of Decay fans will love it. They have a close-knit community. They followed that. But that suggests that they've toned it down massively in terms of scope. But that's fine. The developers want to cater to their... At the moment, this is the problem with that development. They're so risk-averse. Which is the big concern I have with Gears E-Day. When Coalition took over the IP, I was like, are they actually going to be scared shitless to take this to another level? Like, to expand the scope beyond what the status quo is, and they didn't. With Gears 4, they were very close to it, and it didn't really make a mark. Then they went open world, which was a big change, but I don't think it was a positive change. And cue me years since Gears 2 even saying that this is what they need to do with Gears. Finally, with Gears E-Day, on paper, what they've said they want to do is exactly what I wanted them to do. And I've spent years on podcasts saying the same things. To the point where even Cliff Blizzard, everyone came at me for that. Oh, you're talking shit. No, it's fine. Gears of War doesn't need to change. The same people, the same kind of people in the chat, you know, that were defending mindlessly. Same people. And then Gears E-Day announced it, and the details of it were announced. And Cliff Bleszinski comes out and says, this is exactly the next step for what I wanted Gears of War to do. Gears 5 was decent. I'm not saying it was terrible, but it didn't really fundamentally make a massive mark. But I enjoyed Gears E-Day, apart from the story was shit. It was absolutely shit. And Hivebusters was nice. Good fun thing, but it didn't leave a mark. Because if you truly believe in Gears of War can be a very, very potent IP beyond what they deliver with Gears 5 and Hivebusters. And Gears E-Day looks like it has everything going for it. And people made fun of me for that. For being, oh, you know, you play Gears on big massive Gears head, so why are you so like thingy on Gears? Oh, then how on earth did I land on exactly what the developers are aiming for the Gears E-Day? Because that's what it is. Cliff B ended up being a weirdo. Okay. He is weird, but he's not like you. You're fucking weird. Gears of War. How long have they been working on E-Day? That's a good question, because the Coalition has sat out the entire gen. They're like Naughty Dog. I know Hivebusters came out a little bit sooner. They had a cancelled game. I forgot the name of that title. And that sounded quite cool, actually. But it was, yeah. Gears of War just ended up being... Well, I'm trying to find the tweet where I talked about, where I found... Where's the Cliff Blazinski talked about Gears of War? Let me see if Twitter's search function is so shit. But yeah, Gears of... I'm trying to find it, but it was listing all the things the developers wanted, all the things we talked about. The survival horror game, making a slower paced, more horror, you know, more bloody, more the weight of the proceedings back into the game. It was amazing. I was just like, that's what I've been talking about. And I was working on a video. Maybe I should still do it, but it's not even that far off. So it was like I was going to use AI to generate some, like, what I was conceiving for Gears of War as an idea. So because right now, because I did that with the Starfield, right, where it pulled the same assets and kind of delivered, made it like look like the game. When I created it with AI, like it was a very basic breaching mechanic, breaching into a ship when you aboard them. But that was amazing, and I thought, okay, with this kind of tool, I can really explain and show help people see the visuals of what I'm talking about, what that kind of gameplay looks like. So I might still do that, but it's only a couple of months till Gears of War's shown in a deep dive as well, which is... I didn't expect it. I didn't expect a 2026 release, which they've doubled down on, and I didn't expect a deep dive, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's going to be really good. I mean, just that on its own is... I mean, when you're talking about the Xbox Game Showcase in June, what are you expecting them to show? To me, I don't know what else can they show. But I would have said the big surprise for me, well, Elder Scrolls, that would be huge. And Gears E-Day. Except Gears E-Day is actually getting its own deep dive after the show, which is fucking crazy. Didn't expect that. You could have showed me Gears and I'll be like, yep, great show. Because they've produced and released so many games now. Not like in terms of volume, in terms of Metacritic, they were done really well, doing really well. Blade, yeah, absolutely. There are rumors of Blade being shown off. I want to see that. I have questions. A lot of people have questions around the tone of the Blade games. Blade. Oh, yeah. I hope Arcane Leon really smash it out of the park. Yeah, it's Blade. If Blade looks, so if they showed off Elder Scrolls and the show of Gears looks crazy, and then they show off Blade and it looks amazing, and it's crazy. We would see some amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. We could potentially have... I'm expecting a really good showcase. And just by virtue of Gears of War being there, amazing. Amazing. StarCraft shooter. Captain Chats, don't even do that to me. But apparently that's going to be a BlizzCon reveal. Clockwork Revolution? Absolutely, Captain Awesome. That's a great point. Clockwork Revolution is due a reveal, actually. I think that's a good shout. We'll see more of it. Because we saw quite a lot of gameplay for it last year. I think it was last year or the year before. But that looked good. And that looks like a definite 2027 release to me. I hope Blade is a hit. Insomniac needs some competition, says Otaku Shaku. It's free real estate right now. That's a good point. I didn't think about Blade in the sense of a Marvel IP like that. Is it gonna be... What kind of... Do we have details on the ground on what kind of game it's gonna be? I don't know. It better be violent. A lot of people are like put off by the art style, but yeah. I don't know what else can they show. What else can they show at the showcase? From first party, that is. I'm not counting third party stuff. What else can they show? Xbox last few shows have been really good and well made in the setup and stuff and the format. Yes, their format, they smashed it with I think 2024 show format. That was really good. That was really good. They've confirmed it's a third-person action game, but beyond that, no real details. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, third person, but fuck it, at least it's third person. If it was another Indiana Jones doing a first-person thing, it'd be like, oh, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Smash the like button, people. Accept serve. I do not want your like, you weird fuck. 30 minutes, and then MSI Aftercare is going to kick it out for no reason. Give me its Quake reboot, please. Oh, my days. Don't even say Quake to me, man. Reboot though. Nah, not I'll take anything Quake, I'll be honest with you, but I don't want a remake. I want a new Quake, but a new Quake, an arena shooter Quake would need I genuinely think it needs thingy's help on it. What's his name? John Carmack. Because you need to, you have to have really good ideas to really justify an arena shooter in the space. It has to release the id engine as open source to compete with Unreal Engine as in the good old times. I don't know if a lot of developers would take on id engine. I don't think it's as refined as Unreal in terms of an engine capable of being used by the masses. I feel like a lot more work is done. Sea of Thieves 2? No, please don't. Sea of Thieves 2 and you can see the Kraken's whole body. It only took them over a decade. Prototype remake, I wish. I loved Prototype 2. That would be amazing. I think Jez poured cold water on it, said definitively not happening. I don't think he would go out of his way to say that if that's not the case. But then he said the same thing about exclusives, didn't he? Jez, fuck's sake. But yeah. So I wonder what they're doing. I think just on its own, there's so much coming out, like we just take it for granted. If they showed Elder Scrolls, or any kind of Elder Scrolls, well, fucking mad. If they show, well, they're showing Gears of War. They'll show, I'm pretty sure they'll show Clockwork Revolution. I think that's a good shout. I think that they will do that. StarCraft has got to be a QuakeCon thing. I don't give a shit about Banjo. I don't give a shit about Banjo. Piss off with Banjo-Kazooie. I don't want to see Banjo. Everwild? Fucking don't even say that, bro. What the fuck have Rare been doing? How are they not shut down already? Seriously. How are they not shut down already? I don't know what they're working on. Just Sea of Thieves is keeping them afloat. And Sea of Thieves is not doing all that great, is it? Although I was watching my brother's gameplay the other day, it was actually still got that fun, but Microsoft is sitting on a gold mine with Viva Pinata. They could do an Animal Crossing type game and have Xbox related pinatas visit you. Maybe you're right. Not for me, but potentially. Sea of Thieves makes huge money. Yeah, I think Sea of Thieves is the only one that actually brings in money for Rares, keeping them afloat. And yeah, it did do well on PlayStation. It's a surprise, isn't it? 6-year-old game ended up like dominating their charts. And a Sea of Thieves. And didn't even need a Kraken body to fucking be a success. We're gonna see Fable, obviously, because the game's coming out soon. So yeah, we'll see a lot more Fable. And I want to see a lot more combat. And I'll be honest with you, console performance might be a bit shit. Unless it's on the PS5 Pro. Because the frame rate looked sketchy. If you look at Fable... Well, let me see a Fable gameplay. Where's the Fable gameplay trailer? It's on the PlayStation channel, right at the top. Look at this. Do you like this, chat? Are you okay with it? Of course you're okay with it, because you have no testicles. Like Serve. I mean, you can see it there already, like the frame rate, even on PlayStation, is bad. Well, it's not on PlayStation. This is in-game. Look at the fucking volumetric. This is why PC Master Race, man. Look at the light leak. It's just depth of this game is just beautiful, man. The Horizon engine is doing bits. Look at that. I can't wait to play Forza Horizon 6 with full extreme mode. Isn't that right, Luke Steele? And Captain Chance? We gotta play with full-on ray tracing and shit. Volumetric lighting. Look at that. This game is gonna be amazing. This is the one game where it will potentially outdo its legacy. It looks amazing, man. And I feel like they'll get the there. Look, that frame rate there is atrocious. I think the in-game I'm calling it now. For consoles, this game is not going to work that well. Look at that. Look at that frame rate. Terrible. In the city especially. I reckon it'll be like janky. But that's a console peasant problem. Crank those Forza Tech RT features up, guys. Gonna be glorious. I can't wait. They need to do a trailer just for Forza Horizon 6 with the ray tracing on, just like they did with Forza Motorsport. They lied. But with Forza Horizon, I want to see. They should do a trailer show in its best guise. I'm sorry, just to show us the schleams, man. I want to see. This game is going to be coming out in a month, and it looks sick. I'll be honest with you. Actually, some of the visuals did actually. I didn't think it was a generational leap. It looks quite conservative, and considering the last game was cross, and it'll still look good because the last game looks really good, visually astounding. But because it's not cross-gen, I was expecting more. But I haven't seen the ray tracing yet. So when I see the ray tracing PC Master Race stuff, I'll be able to turn off the HUD like I normally do, and I'll just enjoy. May 19th, I'll enjoy. It's coming. Next month, baby! Forza Horizon 6 is here, man. And it's in Japan. In Japan, of all places. The peak. Serve is so insulting because Scaz is a 59. He's better than everybody else. Facts! Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I get to play it in the dankest shit. I'm not sorry. And they have your own garage as well in this game. Yeah, you're right. They'll have a Tokyo Garage car meet with people and friends. AC2 Cold, my friend's in Japan right now. He sent me like videos of just doing the meet. Oh my god. Hey, Luke, still, you keep going to Japan. Surely you've got to the car meets and the underground drift sessions. Because car culture vibe is amazing. 4070 Super is still beast, old retro. I don't know if it'll do ray tracing. It might do. 4070 is not a slouch, man. What are you talking about? That's a decent card. It shits on the console peasants. I can't wait. They need to show more like drift racing and shit like that in that game. It would be sick. It would be sick. Xbox is coming with the big guns now, said Phantom Death. Excited to see what they've cooked up. Hope is high they listen to all the feedback from 5. I hope so too. Too busy eating Wagyu and copious amounts of ramen whilst I'm out there. Don't blame me, man, because the food you took, the pictures, amazing. You play Forza Horizon 5 with Extreme with ray tracing, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. You'll be running it maxed out as well. Actually, what are the specs of it? Forza Horizon 6 PC spec. Insider Gaming. Because Insider Gaming has the scoop. Genuinely, I'm being serious. Genuinely, Insider Gaming's website is so not clean. so much shit out there. I mean, and the app, so nice. If it wasn't that, I wouldn't be part of Insider Gaming. So clean. Where's the less recommended? Here's the extreme version. Hey, look, you're good. Old retro gamer, you're loving it, bro. That's for extreme. You need 24 gig RAM though. $4K 60 plus. Hey, it's not bad. So you'll be joining the extreme crew. Oh shit. It is a lovely site. Yeah, Insider Gaming's website is really nice. Just nice to navigate. No shit. No fluff. No fucking intrusive ads everywhere. Like, okay, obviously here, ad here is fine, but boom, navigate through. The app though is amazing. I know I'm like gassing up, like oh, you're part of Insider Gaming, that's why you're doing it. Bruv, just look, I'll show you. Oh, let me show you, bruv. Look. It is sick. I didn't think I look at this and thought, well, we could have done this for Game On Daily because it just looks so, just runs so fast. Look at this, how fucking smooth it is. I don't know who their developers are, but they're fucking sick. Just so fast and so smooth. The speed is the main thing as well. So nice, man. Just go in there. That's it, done. It's sick. This is what you want. Download the app. And the subscription, you get some sick shit as well. I should do some like exclusive content for them. And make some memes. Oh, the music stopped. That's how long I've been streaming. The battery's not dead yet? I haven't even looked at the camera feed yet. I don't know if I'm too blurry or not. Well, you guys haven't said anything, so that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna play some F-Zero X music. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, Surf's complaining about ads. No intrusive ads out of 2 or 3 ads. How are they intrusive? You just saw the fucking thing. Oh my god. This is, I'm telling you, this society needs to have a better way to hold members of the public accountable for their contribution towards society. Surf, you are exactly the type of person I would hate to be. I'm sorry, man. I'd hate to be. Oh! They weren't intrusive at all. I know, man. What the fuck? Does he not know what the intrusive means? Just kick him. He's so fucking long. Bro, it's like a cyst. He exists there, but you want to see how fucking idiotic someone can be. Just like this guy. Like, listen, this guy actually exists. He does exist. I never see this person in real life. He's like a Karen. He's like a male Karen. He's there, just constantly getting wah. He's just, but it's like a car crash. We can't help but just watch it. It's like, what the fuck is this guy? Is he real? You taking the piss? I love this track. Big Blue, man. I'm glad I don't see it. Mod me, Gas. Oh, AC too cold. I'm sorry, you should be a mod. Boom, there you go. AC too cold. Do with him what you please. I've given the powers, man. AC too cold. You control his fate, bruv. Kick me, it is what it is. And there's an F-Zero X, GX available as well on thingy. I'm taking the piss, Surf. Don't. I feel bad for bullying you, bro. But you deserve. No, don't feel bad. Fuck off. Why am I being soft? Buy a big soft. Yeah, give him one more chance. If he acts like a dick, then you can just mute him and kick him out. But he's gonna be a dick because that's how he breeds. Bro, there's no way Surf can not be a dick. He will do something. He'll be like, oh yeah, but actually. F-Zero X had amazing music, man. F-Zero X needs to come back properly. Nintendo, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, F-Zero? Oh my god. You know what? I've just realized the treasure stove stuff that I could just play GoldenEye music. Oh, you just play the pause theme. I loved N64 GoldenEye. Oh, what a beautiful time! Beautiful time in gaming. I feel bad because I feel like I'm bullying him, but at the same time, he is that guy. He does not care. He will just be a dick. So why am I feeling bad? I don't know, man. I'm just on. Good memories, eh? This bit. Whoever did the fucking soundtrack, you're a genius. Oh my god. I want to play this so bad now. He modded me and he left. Crank it up. Oh yeah. Don't make it like this anymore. Oh my god. There's the guitar bit. The pause music, yeah, you're right. We gotta play the pause music. So good. Oh, we don't have soundtracks like that anymore. Who cooks like this for a game pause soundtrack? I've never looked at who actually fucking created this. So good. Batteries, no. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll dance to it in the dark. Let me switch up to some gameplay as I switch my battery. Where's the battery? I really want to play GoldenEye again. But I did the achievements came out on the Xbox version, and I 100%ed that, and it was so much fun to do that. That's the only time I don't give a shit about achievements at all, but that was the one where the achievements added to that experience because I just needed an excuse to play that game. And oh yeah, I'll tell you another sick one. But you know what? It was Nintendo. Nintendo has such freaking sick art. So we played Zelda, then we played GoldenEye, and I think this Mario 64. This is just majestic. This is just like, who created this? This is so good. It's magical soundtrack. La 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 la. La 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 la. Boba Fett. Good to see you, Boba Fett. I hope you're good, man. Nintendo's music guys were on crack. They did DMT, they did LSD, they did all sorts of shit, man, to create this. Because there's no way you create music like this, man. So good, man. Beautiful times. Oh, Captain Chance, I see you on Twitter. They linked the specs. Thank you for that. Sorry, I just seen it now. I don't really look at Twitter that much unless I'm showing you stuff or live on stream, so apologies. Oh, I thought I saw some DLSS 5 news, but it's Destin Legary just beefing with someone. That's not not DLSS 5. The Tenchu 2 intro music? Tenchu 2 intro song. Let's... Oh, it just picks up there after a while, actually. La, 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 la. Someone comes in like, what the fuck are we watching? Alright, let's see the Tenchu 2 opening theme. I haven't ever heard this. Or I might have, but years ago. What is this? This is the Tenchu 2 opening theme. Scores goes, hey guys, never expect to check out YouTube that late and see you do an old school video game DJ set. I don't remember this. I remember playing Tenchu 2 as well. Tenchu 2 was cool because they introduced all the different characters. The Mario one from before, that was, I'll type it, Diadox. That's pretty good, right? They did some things as well. What else is a classic soundtrack that was sick? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. This might get me copyright strike because they... That's pretty sick soundtrack. Let's go into Jet Set Radio, bruv. Bruv, I've been trying to get this. I need to emulate this because this is you will never get the remake again as well because of the licensing issues, and because I'm playing this, I might just get I think I got copyright struck for this anyway automatically, but fuck it, who cares? It's such a beautiful soundtrack, and this intro as well. This is a classic Xbox One game. Better than just a Radio Future on Dreamcast. So good. The soundtrack in this game, amazing. Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. I've got 5 minutes till the fucking screen turns off. The concept of love. Oh, but that's fucking lame. My OLED is gonna shut down in 5 minutes. Fuck it. I don't really need it. Oh, look at chat. I could do it because I got a dual PC setup. I'll turn back on after a minute, but you listened to this yesterday? Such a sick soundtrack. And the soundtrack in the game, fucking amazing. So many sick tunes. So good. Soundtracks in games soundtrack can change everything. I bought Initial D, the DVD. I didn't realize how rare it was at the time, but it was the Initial D, which is a drifting movie, which is one of the first videos you'll see on this channel. Actually, is me ripping the soundtrack and re-uploading it. What I didn't realize was that version of the movie is extremely rare. It was produced by a group called Fuel, and the movie didn't get received well because the mainstream movie had a Japanese rapper in it or whatever, and the music was all this like cheesy kind of almost like not even good rap. It was just cheesy like Japanese kind of like rap. The movie, when you listen to the Fuel soundtrack, completely transforms the experience. It's like a different movie, and it was at that moment I realized you can make the exact same movie, but the music changes everything. That's why music is everything in gaming, in everything in entertainment. Initial D is also an arcade game. I have it on, yeah. Initial D's actual soundtrack from the anime though is this heavy techno, but that movie, well, it took some artistic license with the premise, which a lot of people didn't like. I actually didn't mind it that much, but I didn't know about Initial D at the time. If I knew about Initial D's legacy, I think I would be pissed. But anyway, the soundtrack was amazing. Soundtrack was great. What else is a sick soundtrack? I feel like there's so many that we don't know. Like, what would be a sick soundtrack? Sorry, I know this we're gonna end the stream soon anyway, but I want to talk about the music in it. There's some wicked soundtracks in games. What was it? There's loads. If you ask me top 5 game soundtracks, what would it be? I think it would, number 1 would have to be like Golden. Nintendo just comes up on top. Too bad most gamers don't give a shit about music and sounds in games. They don't give a shit about it, but they just don't realize how good it is, how important music is in gaming, or as a medium, or how that can elevate the mood. Sound design can elevate it. People just think it's just pure gameplay, but it isn't. Depends on the type of the game anyway. But music can be massively transformative, man. Massively transformative. One of the most underrated is Eidos Guardians of the Galaxy original Star-Lord album. Oh, you mean from the latest Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. A great game as well. Expedition 33's music was really good, and it took people by surprise at how good the music was. Halo, of course. Halo had good music. Halo had some incredible music. Halo 1, 2, and 3, just some incredible. Well, I think it peaked maybe at Halo 2, but they were all amazing. Actually, even 3 was amazing. I liked some of the tracks in Halo 4 as well, actually. But yeah, the Smash Brothers Ultimate version, the Dark World Dungeon. ODST's music was good. Oh, I don't really remember that much of ODST's music. I'm not gonna lie. Halo was banging. Star Fox first level. Oh my god, yes. Halo's battle song and the chanting, all of that was amazing. What else came up top? Oh my god, a lot of you might not know this game actually. It was a brilliant game. And it's called Vigilante 8 Second Offense. Okay, I'm gonna have to execute the aftercare. Vigilante 8 Second Offense was a beautiful game. In fact, while it's playing, I have to play Vigilante 8 gameplay. Vigilante 8 gameplay. You have to. It was so good. Back then we thought this is all we need, but where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna find it. It was such. No, this is a. It was just funk, but it was sick. And the gameplay was just crazy. You could upgrade cars in this. It was sick. You could upgrade. It's quite loud, that's it. The way you upgraded your cars in this game, it was between this and Twisted Metal Black, but I think I preferred this. Sorry, Jeffy. I thought it was sick. Wait, this soundtrack is insane for a game where you just shoot other cars. Look, this is the soundtrack for this game. You didn't need to go so hard. The game was so jank. It was so much fun. Look how far we've come. So good. So good. So good. Oh, game devs, you need to get your soundtracks up, man. Because shit, you're not doing anything close to this now. Not even close to this level, bro. Streets of Rage. Oh yeah, shit. That's a sick shout as well. Ridge Racer had it. Wipeout 24. Oh, Wipeout had some sick tracks. Nothing like getting Spice Girls vibes for shooting enemy cars. Do not insult that soundtrack. How dare you? You played Vigilante 8 so much, Luke? Yes, thank you. Thank you. V8 Second Offense on Dreamcast. Yeah, PS5 blows. That was sick. Streets of Rage is a classic. That's actually a sick shout. I missed out on Castlevania, I feel. I feel like I missed out. Cyberpunk actually had a decent soundtrack. Bloody Tears is GOAT. I haven't played it, but let me try it. Let me see. Castlevania Bloody Tears. Let's see. Castlevania Bloody Tears. Epic version. I don't know which one's OST. Nintendo. This is Nintendo. Tell me if this is the right one. This is old school. I don't know if I played the right track. Elder Rings just had a more more of a like atmospheric droning voice. It's really good. You know what? I need to play Elden Ring. I want to stream on Twitch. I'm gonna play that. I need to complete that on stream. That's the original. Oh, okay. Birthday cake from Jet Set Radio is funny. I don't remember that. But yeah. Oh, Sean Palmer snowboarding. Oh my days, bro. The fact that you even said that, Boba Fett, is fucking crazy. Sean Palmer snowboarding had a wicked track. I still is one of the tracks. I still play at the gym. It's in my gym thing. What was it? Sean Palmer's snowboarding soundtrack. New Disease by Spineshank. I love this track. It is so good. This is gonna get copyright, but it is such a good track. That's in my gym playlist. Short. I can take this, everything I know. Oh, this is so sick. I'm so glad that you said it. You know, that means Boba Fett is a goat for even saying that. Sean Palmer snowboarding was sick. Anything I've done, it's the only thing I have left. Tune. Does YouTube allow you to play music? No, it doesn't. My screen's come back on. Yay! Yeah, no, it hasn't. You remember that track? Yeah, sick track. Sean Palmer snowboarding was a wicked game as well. It's a wicked game. You still waiting for the Elden Ring stream? I should turn this into one. I should turn it. I want to do it on Twitch. I don't think people like on YouTube want to see that shit, but yeah. I'll definitely play. I am dying to play Elden Ring. Let me stick to Cronos. I can only stick to one single player game at a time now. And yeah, I should play it now. I actually want to play it now. But it's a chilled stream. But fucking it's raw. But I don't want you guys to see me scared shitless as a result of me playing horror games. Because yeah. If you like metal music, you know that track. Yeah. But I used to love new metal, so I was proper into it. So that track from Spineshank was sick. Great Sean Palmer snowboarding was a great game as well. It's really good. But yeah. I think what I've covered everything now. So I think I'm pretty much good to go. We should call it a day. I know it's a random Sunday stream overlapping with everyone else's, but what else can you talk about? I don't know what else we can talk about. Ooh, what's this? Yeah. I think we're good to go. Chat. It was fun. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it and we talked about some music and shit. Something different. You don't get that every other stream, innit? I'm working on finishing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In 150 hours in? That's crazy. Sleep time for me was a lovely stream. Well, rest up, guys. Is ever smash the like button? I'm gonna upload this on Spotify. Can I? Probably can. Anyway, yeah, go to sleep. It's midnight, but it's bank holiday weekend, so I'll be working on my Xbox. I might do a cryo with you, AC, after the stream. Thank you, everyone. Check you out. Thank you, Old Retro Gamer. Everyone, smash the like button. It was really good. Good to see you all. Luke, Avi, everyone. Scourge, Boba Fett, Phantom Death. All of you guys. Mad love to you guys. I want to play some tunes before I sign out, though. I have to play a tune. I have to play the, I have to pay the fucking Nintendo. I have to pay the fucking GoldenEye theme as a fucking leave, bruv. Come on, bruv. Alright, chat. I will see you guys soon. Safe.